Hey, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Come on in the room, child. Come on in the room. Hey, Heatwave, my baby. How you doing? Hey, Crafts and Halls, boo. Hey, Lottie Dottie. Hey, Birdbead. Hey, Just Blaze. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Jungle. Hey, Kisha. Hey, Shani, my baby. Hey, Diana. Okay. Hey, Just Read. How you doing, baby? Hey, Cheryl Brown, my baby. How you doing, boo? Hey, Casey. Hey, Heatwave, my baby. Hey, Child. Hey, Aisha. Hey, just Erica. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I want to say thank you to Regina for the Cash App. Thank you so much, Regina, for the Cash App. I really appreciate it, baby. Um, okay. So I wanted to talk about what's been going on the streets. I didn't know what was going on. Y'all know I really don't watch Pizarro. I will peep in every now and then and see what took place. So I was kind of lost today with what happened on Cookies and with what happened um on Reed's live. Okay. So as I was getting caught up, my understanding is that Pizarro she finally admits that she is Kivia. After all this lying, now, press one, because I was told this. So press one if that is true. Pizarro finally admitted on her live, apparently, the beginning of her live, I was told she finally admitted that she is Kivia. Press one if you guys heard that. And I'm like, we already knew. She was a lying, miserable, habitual lying skank that was lying about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. We already knew. I already knew. I already knew. But she kept saying, oh, they doxed the wrong person. They doxed the wrong person. That's what she kept saying. I want to know. Come on, y'all. I need everybody to vote. I'm not going to go on with content until everybody votes. Because I know it was a lot of people in that chat. I know y'all was up in there. So was that true, y'all? If y'all saw, hey, oh my God, Paulette. Oh my God, Paulette. Does she have a wrench? Is that the real Paulette? Does she have a wrench, you guys? Is that Paulette with a wrench in the chat? I can't see if she has a wrench. That's her with the wrench. Paulette, where have you been? No wrench. That's not her. That's not her then. That's not her. Mm-mm. Because she has a wrench on my channel, baby. That is not Paulette, baby. That's the fraud. That's fraud. You don't see her? Okay, then that's a fraud. I was getting all happy. I was like, oh my God. No, it's not you. Wu Chow one. No, it's not you, babe. So yeah, that's not Paulette. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. So anyway, so moving right along. Yeah, it's a stupid troll. It's ridiculous. So anyway, so I was getting so happy, y'all. I was like, oh my God. Paulette, come on your other channel then. Come on your other channel. Come on your other channel. Or better yet, let me drop the link, Paulette, and you can hit the link. Since that's you, that's even better. So we can find out, for sure. Let's do that. I don't think that's Paulette, but I hope. Okay, hold on, chat. I dropped a link. Let's see if she comes up in here. I'm gonna put the banner up, so. Child. Let's see if that's Paulette, child. If it is, I hope so, y'all. I really hope so. I pray it's her. Because I was like bawling, y'all. I was like, oh my God. I pray it's her. Hey, everybody, come on in the room, child. I'm so nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I hope it's Paulette. I hope it's Paulette. I hope it's Paulette. We have all been going crazy. I know, y'all. I'm just like almost in, oh gosh. But people play so many games on here. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But we will see. I dropped the link, so we'll see. You see her too? Okay, let me put the thing up. Hold on. The banner. Thing up. Hold on. The banner. Paulette, is that you?
Ooh, child.
Paulette! Is that you, babe?
Ooh, child.
Is that you, babe?
Yes, child. Yes, child.
Where have you been? Is that you, babe?
Yes, child.
I hear an echo. I hear an echo in the back.
Wait a
Turn it
minute,
down.
I got an echo.
Where have you been?
I just
Is
it got bored.
I hear an echo. There's more echoes.
Okay, is that better?
Yes, Paulette, where have you been?
I just took some time off. It got so boring.
Paulette, no, that is not acceptable, Paulette. I was literally like, we were
That's
crying
the
for you. I was
truth.
literally like crying. We were all worried.
I took some time off. I just not didn't come on YouTube. I didn't look at anything. I peeped in yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and but I didn't type in the chats. I wanted to kind of see what was what was going on. And I see that all I seen is Kimmy, her still doing some crazy mess, and
Oh my
something
God,
with
Paulette.
Dory. That's about all I seen.
We thought you had died. I'm just like,
Girl,
oh my God.
no. But I tell
I
you
was
what
like, I don't
happened.
know
My
why she didn't
my
take my number.
best friend, now she passed.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and I was really, really sad.
I'm sorry to hear that, Paulette.
Just really, really sad. But
Oh my God.
other than that,
I'm,
I've been enjoying my great grand.
that's
You know,
good.
she's so
You
full
feeling
of
better?
life.
You feeling
hmm
better?
Yeah, and
You
then girl,
sick.
I messed around and got that old virus that's going around. The
I told you, Paulette.
one
Remember
that
I told
started with
you?
a C. You know what
I
I'm
told
talking
you. Because the voice, remember how when I had lost my voice, when I was, remember?
about?
And I kept losing my voice. And it was weird because you can't breathe either at the same time. So you're like, and you think it's a cold, but it's not. So were you in the hospital too?
No, they gave me some medicine just to. You really just have to fight your way through it.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank God you
actually,
are okay. I was just bawling, but I could not stop crying. I was like, oh my God. I was like, it was like a death, like someone had already died. I was like, I can't. Mm-mm. And
yeah,
then
I
Rico was
just
lying, saying you died. Did you see everybody? Literally, all the content creators were looking for you, all of them.
but Rico, he half dead. He wanted everybody to die. You see
He
what I'm
sat up there on
saying?
his channel and said, exactly. That's why I don't care. He
He
sat up
he
there on his
he,
channel
he
and he
was
was like,
hoping that. He was
he was
hoping that
like, that
because
woman is dead. I was like, what? Like, I was
he
like, no,
was
she's
hoping
not.
that because he got one foot in the grave.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He may as well lay down in there and pull the dirt over.
He's disgusting. He's
Sorry, dog.
disgusting. Well, I'm
Sorry.
happy you're better,
And
Paulette. Oh
no,
my
girl, yeah, I'm gonna tell you this
baby.
here. I looked on Kiki wall
Uh-huh.
and he had put on there, fuck Paulette. I don't give a fuck if she
Oh
dead.
yeah. Yep.
I
He sure
was
did.
who else said fuck Paulette girl besides
That's basically
Rico
it. Just
and
Rico and
Kiki?
him. That's it. Rico and him. That's it.
Well, I'm cussing them two motherfuckers out.
Well, we might as well start cussing. Like we might as well start cussing. Welcome back.
I'm getting both of them.
I
Yeah,
know that's right.
Rico,
His
got
half-dead ass.
girl,
Child, I cannot.
please.
Just disgusting. He wants
Just,
everybody to be dead because, like you said, he's dying. He told
yeah,
Blessing in that too. He told that they were gonna die from corona, and
he
they
told her that.
and he told them they were gonna die from it. And he was like, and Bless did I did a review on Bless, and Bless was like, no, that's because I told him that we can get over that, but you're destined to go. It
Yeah,
was so
and
funny.
but you know what? He's so filthy and nasty. He too nasty to get this virus.
Exactly.
You see
Who
what I'm
knows what
saying?
he's
And
already
his body is
child.
so infected with other shit
Yep.
that's just gonna pass him by because he's a
Exactly.
filthy fuck.
Oh yeah, he's already screwed. He's
You
screwed
see
already.
what I'm
It's already
saying?
his fate is sealed. Uh-huh. And you can tell because he's skin and bones. That's
Yeah,
all. Nothing skin and bones.
yeah. He too he too sick to get that. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. I'm
He's
so
too
happy
sick.
that you're back, Paulette. Oh, my heart was hurting so bad. I was like, I
Girl,
was just like, oh my God. I was
I
like
ain't got
bawling
off
on
of
my
here
live
that
the other day
I
because
got
everybody
off
was
of
asking
here.
me, and I was like, something happened to Paulette because she would have
Mm-mm.
came on. I said,
Nope,
something happened.
did nothing
Well, you
happen.
did because you had that thing. That's what it was. You had the R. Hmm.
Oh well, yeah. That you girl, you know what? You have to just fight your way out of that.
Yeah, but you can't breathe and everything right. So you got, and you're weak, right? So you got
Look
it.
at old talent. I feel like busting him in his eye.
I know that's right.
I'll just
I know
fucking
that's
with him.
right.
Me and him get along
Oh,
pretty good now. But
my Paulette.
yeah, child.
I'm so
You have
happy
to just
you're back.
fight your way out of that shit.
So
Ooh,
and you still don't feel 100% usually because they said it's like your
no.
lung capacity never really comes back. That's what I hear.
Well, it's
That's
not so much as that. It's just your energy level.
okay. Got it.
And
Oh
then
my
like
God.
you try to walk and stuff, you be weak. Like your legs are trying to shake, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm having problems with. It's not the
That's how I was.
breathing.
Remember, and that was what I had 2 years ago. And I remember I was trying to move at that time too. I don't know
Yeah,
how I did it because I was trying to. My legs were jumping, and I was like going up 3 flights of stairs. I mean, it was hard.
yeah.
So, and then I had to just lay down because when I got up to like decorate or something, I was out of breath. I was
Hmm.
always out of breath. And I was like, so I know it's been around longer than, you know,
Yeah,
it
cause
was
see,
actually 3 years ago, I think, longer than
like
it actually, you
when it
say.
first they first start putting stuff a little bit on the news about it,
Uh-huh.
that's when I got it.
Look, everybody's saying thank you. Look, everybody loves you in the chat. Everybody, even blessing them. They were like, oh my God, Nika, everybody was like,
Yeah,
where is Paulette? Like Snoop, everybody put like, it
cause
was weird. The whole YouTube came together. We all love you. They were like, she was so nice. And da, da, da. Everywhere I went, they was like, does anybody know about Paulette Waters? Even Reed, does anybody know about Paulette Waters? And they were putting up posts. So everybody like, you are so loved. I'm not kidding.
yeah. But I know, I just needed, if I had left
Okay.
kind of before I got sick, where I was like down in the bed and can't hardly
Yeah.
get up and stuff. And you know what? I just got my appetite back somewhat. I couldn't
Uh-huh.
eat nothing.
Yeah, they said it gets really, really bad. But I figured you had that because I was like the last time, that's why I was crying because I was like, I know how it is when you lose your voice, that's it. I mean, that's really it. And I think remember when I'm not sure if remember when Rebel was saying he was okay, it was just a cold. I think he had it too. I don't know if anybody knows, I don't even talk to him, but I was just wondering about that because I remember thinking that's how I sounded. You would go to talk and it was just like something was in your throat, like hairballs was in your throat.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't, and it's like you couldn't talk, and then all of the drain, it was just, it was a horrible thing. But I
Girl.
know how it is, and nothing tastes the same. It's just like,
Uh-uh. And one day, not a couple of days ago, I ate like a pig. I
See,
mean,
that's
I ate
good.
everything that wasn't nailed down. But then the next
That's
day, I
good.
back didn't really, you
And make
know.
sure you go back because you know who the one girl that I watched, the Chrissy, strong mommy Chrissy, she had it and then she felt better. Like they given her some medicine, she felt better after about a week, and then she all of a sudden she started feeling down again, and she had caught pneumonia right after. I was like, what?
Well,
I was
see,
like, oh my god.
they
Mm-hmm.
said that when I went to the emergency room, because I went
Uh-huh.
over there just to make sure that my oxygen level and everything was okay. And
Yeah.
they said that the big problem is that people they don't move around, and that's how they get the pneumonia. Like once they get, but
Oh,
what
that's what
I
it is.
had, it is
Okay,
that
yeah.
they don't move around, and see that's why she got
Oh,
the pneumonia because she wasn't moving at all.
oh
It
my
was set
God.
up in her lungs. Now that's what they told me
That's,
at the hospital.
oh my God, that's what it
Yeah,
is
see,
then.
But girl, but see, I had an appointment today at 11, but I didn't
Uh-huh,
sleep last night at all.
uh-huh.
So I changed it. So I'll be going back, just to get my results on how I'm coming, how
Yes, you need to
everything's
go back to make sure.
going, and yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
get retested again and stuff like that.
Dang.
Yeah,
Oh my
girl, yeah,
God.
cheeky little sawed off ass.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. And I think him and Kimmy are on outs because she did a video and she was saying that in that video, she was like, yeah, because Kiki can't hold water and did it. I was like, oh, I didn't even know they had fell out because he had not been on her channel. I'm like, oh, child.
Well, you know
Mm,
what? They ought to be made to stay with each other the way they've been acting
exactly.
around here. 'Cause they was
Exactly.
acting like two wild fools.
Yep.
And everybody
Exactly.
acting like they couldn't see what the hell they was doing.
Oh, look, Lady Nika's here too. Look, they're all happy. Where's
Hey,
Bless?
Lady Mika.
Yay! Everybody's loving you in the chat. Oh my God.
Oh, it's
I
the
was like, it was
same.
a troll. I was like, I'm not going. I'm not going.
Yeah, you
Oh my
saying that.
God.
You saying, that ain't her. But yeah,
Oh,
I stayed in the bushes yesterday and watched a little bit.
yes. I told him, Lady Nika, that everybody was missing some Paulette. Baby, everybody. People you wouldn't, I mean, it was wild. People I didn't even know half the people. They're like, have you seen Paulette? I was like, no. And then I just started crying the other day because I think Invictus had asked me. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, everybody's asking me. I was like, I don't know where she's at.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
And
yeah,
then Nikki kind of gave us some good Nikki gave us some good advice, Nikki Pope, and she was like, yeah, and she helped, and she said that she looked in the papers because she said that because y'all apparently live in the same area. So she was like, that you live in the same area and everything. And she was like, yeah, she goes, so I looked in the papers because we didn't know if that was your name, Paulette Waters. She said, and I didn't see a Paulette Waters. And I was like, oh, thank God. So that's when I told people, okay, I've heard that, she's not in the paper, so that's a good sign. Yes. So I was all happy.
hmm
Yes. I'm so happy. So that's a blessing. Look, even
yeah.
Goddess of Light is here. Look, everybody's here. We all love you, Paula. You are love, baby, on these streets. I'm trying to tell you. F what
Well,
they heard. Look, Vibrant said Paulette. And Vibrant was putting everybody's names in the chat with candy and stuff. And I got so
yeah,
excited. I said, Paulette used to do that. And I
I
stopped
hope
saying
that's
we
what I
child.
want.
I would just
Like,
I
if
would
I quit coming on, I want somebody to take over that.
oh
Speak to the
Paulette.
people. Somebody speak to everybody. Cause like I said, you never
Oh,
know what kind of situation a person have at home.
exactly, Paulette. You need to give me your number. I'm not going to be calling you. I don't do all that, but you need to, I mean, because I need to know you're okay. I need to know that
Okay.
people are okay.
But
That's it,
yeah,
because you never know what can happen.
well, girl, what's been going on?
Child. Okay. So anyway, so the latest is now, okay, here's the latest. So apparently now I wasn't in her live. Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about that right now because everybody's in here that, I
You
don't want
talking
to
about
make fun of people. But I'll
let's
talk
talk
about,
about that P thing first. Yeah, she did say that because I was in her. I was in there like yesterday when she
Oh,
did
there's
it.
my Reed. Okay, look, she was. I told her Reed you were worried about her. Okay, let me stop. Let me get out of the chat, y'all. Okay, so we were over there, and see, this is why I don't like people. Don't they take me for granted? Kind of like how Reed says, right? When you say something, people
Mm-hmm.
don't want to believe it, but no one's out here lying on people. Just like I
No.
tell y'all, the one now when I doxed Sir King because of all the crap he's done to me and all the channels he admittedly
Cookie
taken
and
down from me. Remember, people was like, "Oh, I'm the bad person," this and that. And I'm like, "No, this man came after my livelihood. I don't know how many numerous times he kept picking and picking, bullying,
sure
and then
did.
I got him off of me because I doxed him, and then he wants to pretend it's not him." But yet he's flagging
Okay.
channels and everything else, and he's freaking out. So it is him. That's what I'm saying. People try to say it's not them, and it is. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Tevia knew it was her. She
Yeah.
kept lying in our faces, saying it wasn't her. And
Mm-hmm.
it was stupid. So then now what happened is she's really paranoid because Kimmy is apparently coming for her. And I'm like, it is what it is. We've all got our turn. I had my turn. But
Yep.
why lie and make it seem like, oh, Tracy don't know what she's talking about? Oh,
It
no.
did. It did.
She's got the wrong
Sometimes
person.
it
Because
did.
I remember, because even just yesterday, Mimi said, I think yesterday, we don't even know if that's her. And I'm like, we do know it's
Yeah,
her.
we do too.
We do. And Brianna was over there lying as usual, lying. Remember, just lying through the whole thing. She will
Mm-hmm.
never be credible. She has nothing left but
No.
to go to Vigo. Really, nothing. Any story that she reports, nobody will ever believe it because she is just such a big liar over and over again. She's not Kevia. And then she sat up there saying, well, y'all went over there, and y'all been calling that poor girl. And I'm like, what is she talking about? What girl? Nobody had even mentioned nothing. So she
And
snitched her out.
you
So
remember I told you that time I was, about the CPS thing.
yes, uh-huh.
If that wasn't you, why would you get so mad
She
and
kept
say
saying,
that
oh,
Reese is
she kept
trying to
saying,
take your
she kept
keys?
saying, they doxed me, but nobody,
Yep.
nobody, she kept saying that. And I was like, well, then how did we dox you if it wasn't you? So she kept contradicting herself. So I don't understand the
Mhm.
point of it. It makes no sense.
Yeah, 1 minute she doxed, the next minute that ain't me. Then that they doxed me. Tracy doxed me. Oh, well, that wasn't me. Like Sir
And
King,
it's crazy. And see, actually, I didn't even originally dox her. Jason did. I can't even take the credit. Remember, I just
Jason
shared the video at
did.
that time. I just shared the
Jason
video.
did. You just used that stuff.
Child. I was like, so yeah, exactly. So now I would have loved to. Now I would love to have taken credit for it because I can't stand it, but I would
Well,
love to
he
take the
did
credit for it.
that. Jason get the
But he
credit.
actually did that.
Jason get the credit for that.
He did
Cause
that, and we just were
he did
persistent
her
on it.
several times though. He do her
Uh-huh.
whenever he feel like it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So and she never mentioned, and the thing is, she never came for him because
She
she's scared of him. She
never.
never came.
And he did
Never
it
came for
first,
Jason.
honey.
He doxed her, but she's worried about Kimmy and me and everybody. I'm like, what? Like, where did that come from?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense.
Mm.
But so she's admitted it, you guys, and I told y'all,
She did
don't
admit it. I heard
underestimate
her.
it. People kept saying, oh, Tracy got the wrong person. You doxed the wrong person. No,
No,
no, no. Nobody's doxing the wrong person. People are doxing the right people. See,
no.
that's what I'm saying. So even Cookie was like, I have my doubts. That's not the person, blah, blah, blah. But Cookie, I
Mm-mm.
told y'all, I mean, nobody's doxing the wrong person because
Nope.
we know her voice. This was,
And her
I found some
voice,
people
that
behind that because
voice.
I was telling some people, are you stupid? And they got mad at me because I
Yeah.
was like, look, you hear the voice. The son's name is King. This and this and this. All the
Mm-mm.
pieces were adding up, but nobody wanted to admit it.
Mm-mm.
And that's why I said, I just got to pull back because people don't want to admit it. They know, they just don't want to.
Is Rico in
And
here?
really, huh?
Is Rico half dead ass in here?
Please block Rico.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, please block him. I will never talk to you, you freaking
Because
idiot.
I seen some people speaking to that punk.
I hope he dies. I hope you just die a miserable
And
death,
fuck
just
this
drop dead in the middle of
apology.
Manhattan.
Because later today he'll be cussing everybody out.
I don't care. He's been on a drunken tirade.
Move
He's
around,
sick,
Rico.
disgusting piece of crap.
Move around.
Who's gonna say that? He's like, yes, that woman's dead. That lady's dead. Ugh,
Yeah.
you're gonna be dead. And you know what? I'm gonna come on
Just
YouTube and
like his
say,
auntie still dead.
I'm gonna come on YouTube and say, guess what, y'all? Rico's dead. Rico's
Yeah,
dead.
just
Hmm.
like just like his auntie still dead.
Thank you.
But
That's what
he
I'm
don't
gonna
like
say.
that. He don't like that, do you, Rico?
Weirdo. So, anywho, y'all, hopefully that gives me some credibility back because I don't be lying on people like that. I don't be doxing the wrong person. Sir King is lying. We all know that we've already found him
And
out.
he
Okay.
apologized.
Nobody's doing the wrong person. I don't mess with nobody unless they mess with me,
Rico
period.
never mind. Rod,
Exactly.
don't be telling Rico to hit no link over here ever.
No, he ain't hit no link. No links over here for him. He's linked out.
Nobody
Him and
don't
grown
say.
folk. I just blocked grown folks TV yesterday. Again with his other channel. He was talking about give me an exclusive. No, I don't need no exclusive with you
Don't
grown folks.
nobody need
Okay.
him for nothing.
I don't need him. I don't need Kimmy. I don't need no backstabbing people. The different. Oh, and that's what I was going to talk about too. Now, a lot of people were saying, and Reed was saying too. I get where Reed is coming from. Reed never really had an issue with Kimmy. Think about it. She's never really had an issue with Kimmy. Okay. It's just that Kimmy had cursed her out. That was it. So she's thinking of selling her T-shirts and stuff. And she's always been that way. Because come to think about it, when Reed was dragging me all those times on behalf of Phi Babe, I never talked about Reed's child. Never. But Reed was dragging me and I never talked about her child. And so she all of a sudden, then we started talking. And I like Reed. And if she had never been like that, if she had been like, no, I'm just gonna, because we haven't been talking, so I'm not gonna talk to her, then it would have been different.
Yeah, I
But
like
she was,
Reed.
yeah, so she was forgiving and she opened up her space. And I have to respect that. And maybe she did it for networking purposes too. Because remember, she was
Yeah,
doing her, well, I think she hadn't even done the book at the time, but she was doing other things. And so maybe she did that. And I have to understand from a networking purpose, yeah, I see what she's saying. I
mm-hmm.
see what she's saying. Do I
Yeah,
like it? No, because Kimmy is a piece of shit. And we all know
yeah,
it. But that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how
yeah.
I feel. That's on me. And so I can't tell her not to go over there. I seen her over
Right.
there.
You
I was
can't
like,
tell
well,
nobody how to do what, how to forgive,
where to go?
because you
Uh-huh.
know I get mad at you about that forgiving mess. Now you know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I get it.
Cause it, to me,
hmm
some things some things you just can't do to me, and
Yeah.
I forgive you, but I ain't gonna never mess with you no more. You
See,
see
just
what I'm
like
saying?
people, yeah, just like people were not forgiving with Tracy D, and they were mad because I didn't forgive Tracy D. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
mean because I
know I
forgave
don't
her.
do it
And
up.
I'm like, I still have yet to see a video where Tracy D is in my. I mean, even though it doesn't matter because that was old. Even if I was to see a video, but I still have yet to see that video that Jay Wilson and what's her name said exists. Jay Wilson and Vivian
About
says
them being
exists.
over there at your apartment.
Where she was at the
She
gate
was
taking a picture
over
of her
there.
at the gate.
They was over there and they took pictures. I seen it.
Now, the pictures that she posted that I saw, the only pictures were the ones she got off of the site.
No,
Now, you
they
know
was
how people
standing
hold on.
at
Let me
your
tell you.
gate.
Okay, well, let me tell you. There was pictures of the laundry room and stuff like that. That
No.
was pictures she had got off of the site. Now, I don't know any other pictures, but I would love to see. I would love to see that video, and I'm still waiting.
Well,
No
them
one sent it to me.
cows, when they was in Texas, they was outside your gate taking pictures at your house.
I would love to see pictures. I haven't seen any. I have not seen it. Now, even
Well, I
though,
seen it.
and now, okay, was it a video or was it pictures?
It had to be. I don't know if I can't remember, but I know it was pictures. They took
Okay.
pictures.
Now, if it's pictures, that's different because
They
yeah, if
took
it's pictures,
pictures.
it's different. But if they were actually in
They
the
was real
complex,
busy. They was all over Texas.
but I
They
want to
was
see a
real
video.
busy.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, and it was not just Fab Babe. It was her too.
Yeah, I
They was threatening to kick your ass when they got there.
know.
They were gonna double team you. You
Yeah,
remember that?
yeah,
Both of them was talking that shit.
yep. I remember.
Okay then.
I remember. And the thing is, though, this is a difference. I've always liked Tracy D. We've always said, I
I
always thought if anybody
understand
had
that.
talent, I would look and I said, I always liked Tracy D. She had that it factor. Five
Well,
Babe just didn't.
I wouldn't like her talking about kicking my ass.
But the thing is, I had done a whole lot to them. What did I do? I doxed her child, her son. Remember that was horrible. Remember. I doxed her because 5A was fighting me and she was trying to get me evicted. So what did I do? I
You were just
retaliated
doing
by doxing.
you to me. You didn't do them no worse than they did you.
So that's why I apologize. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
No,
And nobody made me. Tracy or her daughter Demi just said, "Can you apologize?" Because think about it, I owed her an apology because I
no,
doxed her
you
brother.
didn't.
So of course I owed her an
You
apology.
didn't
That
owe
girl had
her
never done nothing
shit.
to
You
me.
didn't owe her shit.
Paulette, you're so bad. You're so bad. But you forgave him, didn't you? I think you didn't you?
No,
I thought you did.
hell
Paulette,
no.
I thought you did. Oh
Man,
my God.
you know I cussed him out and everything on D spot.
I thought you. Oh, iBabe was looking for you also because they were trying to contact. iBabe was trying to contact you, and they had called you on Instagram or something. But I thought, oh my God, girl, I had thought that. Oh my God, I really
Mm-mm.
had thought that you had forgave him too. I'm like, wow,
No.
child. Anyways, but you know
And
what I mean. So that's where I can
what
say
else
that's why.
been going on, child?
Um, let's see. Oh, just that thing about Kimmy and Kimmy
I'm so
is she's
sick
gonna
of
be a
her.
force to reckon with. She's gonna be a force to reckon with because she's very manipulative and evil. That's why I said sometimes it's better to just keep people at bay because that one, oh baby, with the way she manipulates and
But
I've
she
seen it.
was
Remember
doing that.
you do
She was
Paula, do
doing
you
that when
remember
she
when
was over there at Brianna's.
do you remember when she tried to take my channel down? You remember when she
Yes,
started all this
yes,
mess and tried and
yes,
turned Brianna and Bless and everybody against me? You remember that, right? And
yes.
I was like, what's going on? And it was always a mess. And I was like, why are people coming at me?
And
Because
then
she
how
was
she
going over
did,
there. She
cause
was
you
going
done
over there.
did nothing to her.
She was
She
going over there
started
saying
messing
stuff,
with
and I
you.
knew it because she would give because remember they would say, oh, they would get their intel from somebody that watched it all the time. And I kept thinking, and her and Miss O was running these streets all hours of the night. So they
Girl.
were reporting back, but they were getting wrong information. And remember, every
Mm-mm.
time Brianna would say, oh, it's you said this, Paula, you said this, Kimmy, she would be like, well, I'm not perfect. She would get mad at people. Remember they
Mm,
would call her out. They would call her out every single time, and she was like, well, I'm not perfect. I got it wrong. To me, I was thinking that, and they would laugh. She was doing that on purpose.
mm-hmm.
Do y'all remember that? Press one if y'all
And
remember that.
then,
Her giving wrong
see,
information.
a lot
Mhm.
of people didn't realize how she was after Bless.
Oh yeah, now I came
And
on live and did
see,
live after live on that. I said, she's
and then
I said,
she would have
I said,
enough
this girl
nerve to
is.
come on Bless panel.
Mhm.
You done did some dirty shit.
That's why
Then
I'm
you
glad
come
it
on
didn't work.
Bless panel
That's why
and
I
get
did
to
not turn
cuss
against Bless
people out in
because I
her.
was like, and Bless was still being nice to her, and I was like,
Yeah,
no,
and
no,
cussing
no.
people out in Bless chat and stuff.
Yep.
And I say,
She did.
this,
And then she went over there and said, Bless Watkins did this and that. I mean, I was
yeah,
like, why are you? She acts like, I'm not kidding. What
girl.
she has coming to her is she's gonna be
And
extremely
then every time
sorry.
somebody say something, she feel threatened. She's gonna call the uh, police.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Either
I'm
she,
gonna do
I'm not
this.
gonna
I'm gonna
discuss
press
that.
charges.
We
And
need to
I
get
have an
her in
open
a lie.
case. She has nothing. She don't have an open case. She's a liar. She's
Nothing.
a manipulator, and she's gonna get popped in her lie. Because baby, just wait till I get those transcripts, Kimmy. And I don't give a
Yeah.
damn because I don't need her
And
for
then
nothing. I
she
don't give a
always
damn.
like
I
she
don't
was
need.
saying when
Mm-hmm,
she was after Bless that she
mm-hmm.
had recordings. You know, her and Brianna both said they had a
Yep.
recording,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden a recording got erased. You never had a fucking recording.
They never had a
Liar.
recording. They were just lying the whole time.
Now
That's what I'm saying. Pizarro and Brianna just lied the whole damn time. I don't understand. It's horrible. It's just horrible. How can you be lying? And why in the hell are they badgering Ali? If Ali, now I don't feel that I don't. I feel okay. This is the thing. Ali is for everybody. Ali's for the streets, which is okay. Ali even she even likes ZX, if I'm not mistaken. So it is what it is. We can't tell anybody where to go. Do I like the fact that Ali is Kimmy's mod? No, but it doesn't. It has nothing to. She's her own person. I see what Kimmy's doing. She's modding up people that are
see, he
controversial
wave
from
want the
different
link.
Okay. She's doing that, and I'm like, I see it. And other people, you just have to see it for yourself. And
Right.
she's coming, but she's coming with a business, but she will turn on them.
You
That's why
see
there's a
her,
reason why
and
she
like
don't have any friends.
you
There's a
remember, I
reason.
told you how
Mhm.
Kimmy and Theo was moving
Yes.
way a long time ago. Cause see, I'd be in the chats all over, and I would
Uh-huh.
see what they would be doing and
Child.
what they would be saying, and I was saying,
Mhm.
you just have to just observe. But the stuff
Yeah.
they doing, everybody can see it. I don't know what's over people's eyes. If I can
I
see
don't
it,
know.
everybody can.
But literally, they came to tear up my camp, and all of
Yeah.
this. Oh, Tracy, I knew you before. Oh, there's Taylor. I haven't seen you in like a year or so. Welcome, Taylor Roberts. Welcome, baby. So, yeah. So they had tore up the camp. Basically, that's what it was. They tore up the camp, and I'm like, or
Mhm.
tried to tear up my camp, and it almost worked. It almost worked, but it didn't. And thank God it didn't work because
Yeah.
remember, everybody was like turning, and I was like, "What happened?" And then Bless was saying stuff, and I think they were giving her wrong information or whatever, and
Yep.
or the information would start out with Tracy, 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 and I started seeing what they were doing, and I said, "Wait a minute, something is happening." I
Mhm.
said, I haven't done anything to Bless. I was like, I haven't done anything
Nothing.
to anybody, you know. I haven't done anything to Brianna at the time.
No.
I remember Brianna would say stuff like, "Oh, I hope me and Tracy don't get into it because of Clyde." But I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"What?" I was like, "Where did she get that from?" It was stuff like
And
that.
then,
I'm like,
like another thing, like everybody else can say what they want to say about what's going on the streets, but if you say something,
mm-hmm.
it's cuckooville. They just go off, go
Yeah.
ham. And I was
But
saying, what the hell? How come
but
Tracy can't
now
say nothing?
but now it's different, you know. It's like, but I'm so happy that people see Kimmy for the way she is, you know what I'm saying? But to each his own, you know, like I'll be here to talk about it long after because
And
it's gonna
girl,
her and Raw are eventually gonna fall out. They're eventually gonna fall out,
oh
just
girl,
trust.
that ain't gonna last
Mm-mm.
a hot second.
No, not at all. And
That's
just wait,
not
it's gonna be
gonna
more,
last.
it's gonna be everywhere Kimmy goes, there's destruction. Everywhere. And
And everywhere
everybody
look like
has
everywhere
witnessed it.
I'll go is destruction too.
Uh-huh.
Both
Yeah,
of them.
Raw, let me see. Well, Raw, not so much. I don't know. Raw, not so much that I see. You know, because we do fall out
I
with a
don't know
certain amount
what
of
you
people.
seeing. I
I
don't know
don't know.
what you looking at, but cause she didn't feel like with a lot of people.
Yeah, but I have to. But I haven't seen her blatantly come out and lie about something. You know what I'm
Well, see,
saying?
I don't keep up with her as that close to tell when if she's lying. I can
Mm-hmm.
only go by who
Because
she
my mom
fall
always
out
said, if
with.
you will lie, you will cheat, and you will steal. That's what my mom used to always say.
Yeah, I can
Mm-hmm.
just go by
So,
who I see she fall out with. I can't go by the lying part because I don't know.
what did Raw do to Shell? Shell said Raw is trash. Shells do not like Raw because every time she be in the chat,
Now,
Shells be
see, I
going
don't
ham.
know
I'm like,
what happened with them,
I
but
don't know
I
what.
know like
Oh wait, here's Heatwave. Hold on. I'm sorry, she was in the back and I didn't
I
even
know
know.
what happened to. She said she lied
Hey,
on me,
Heatwave.
and
Good
that's good
morning.
enough.
Hi,
Tracy,
baby.
hey, Heat Wave, who
Welcome back, Paulette. Don't do that to us anymore. Oh my God.
is
I
Yeah,
know.
she
I
was
couldn't believe
crying. We were all
it.
missing
It
you.
was
Okay,
sad.
go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I was
ooh,
just.
child, I'm back.
I
You
haven't even said it,
tried.
y'all. I couldn't even say woo
Yeah, she didn't
child
want
no
to do
more.
that anymore. Yeah, she didn't
I
want
didn't.
to.
I just said child. I wasn't even saying woo
Yeah.
child. I was just like child. Child.
Mhm. I'm so
Yes, I'm
happy
so
today.
happy.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go
happy
ahead with the
too.
commentary.
But I'm so happy, yes. And I always would get, and then one time I would forget and I called Heatwave Paulette. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God. It
Yeah.
was
Oh,
sad.
Be
Paulette, oh
that.
my God, look, there's Blast. Look, there's Blast. She said, well, Paulette been worried. Look, she was
yes,
worried. I
I'm
told
back.
you.
I
See?
missed all of y'all. And
Oh,
bless you,
We
Paulette.
miss
you been
you.
clowning, child.
Even beautiful stallion. Yes, Cookie's moms, they were looking for you. Look. They were like, where's Paulette? I think Cookie was too. Everybody. We
Yeah,
were all like, oh my God.
Everybody.
cause I would be in
Yes.
cooking. I'd be over there every day.
You are loved,
I'd be
Paulette.
in
If I'll tell
Yes.
you
Breeze
what,
every
Yes.
day.
can't nobody say,
I have my
can't no,
hangouts.
yes, can't
You
nobody
know,
say you not loved, baby, because
That's
you are
right.
loved. Yes, I love it. But yeah, so it's a lot going on. So I feel vindicated, you know. Because like I said, I've been called a liar for what, almost a year now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not
I feel
alone in that,
vindicated.
girl.
I
And
know.
it's,
I
and there's
know.
people that don't like you just cause they say don't like Tracy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm just like, child, it's a lot going on,
Yeah.
child.
Yep.
But
But I
what do
don't.
you feel?
Oh, go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead, baby. Go ahead,
I
baby.
don't understand. I
Uh-huh.
don't understand. A
Uh-huh.
known proven liar like Kim. I'm sorry to the guys who love Kimmy. No,
Uh-huh.
nothing directed to
I
you
don't
guys. I'm
love
very
Kimmy.
sorry, but I'm calling it like I see it. Um,
Uh-huh.
a known liar, right?
Yep.
She is
Mhm.
coming to doxing this woman, and those were the said people were saying, I didn't dox. Because remember, she was in the crew of Brianna.
Right.
We don't dox here, right? Like if that was a plague or some shit. But meanwhile, she's there doxing a woman yesterday, doxing everything about this woman, and going into the to her husband either was caught stealing or whatever it was.
It was
And Kemi,
ridiculous.
and Kemi
Girl.
is a known criminal. Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't do mug shot to people just to say hi and bye. Okay?
Exactly. Hmm.
When the law gets a hold of your ass and you got a mug shot because you did something, you broke the fucking law. So I don't know how she's going down. One thief is calling the next person a thief. You understand? I don't understand the hypocrisy of it all. Fuck Kemi. Kemi did not come in here. She keeps saying that she was here with a Tracy Species. That's a fucking lie.
And see, and remember she was
She
hanging around
wasn't. I
over
thought it
here.
was a lie. But she tries to say it to make herself seem like she's credible. And I was like, you were? And she knows I
Right,
wouldn't remember. People
bitch.
know I used to didn't remember. But now I remember. I keep a mental note on
You
everything.
got
Because
to.
see, they try to play you like that with the people that
Right.
come and have the trolls. Oh, I've been watching you for a long time. And I'm like, funny, I haven't seen you. And then you won't see him again. I'm like, child, please.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
they try to do that, and that's what she tried to do. But I remember she was never over here. She just wanted to come over here, so she
She
said
would
that.
come over here to she could never get her foot in to
Yep,
stir something up
that's what it
because didn't
was.
nobody fool with her over here.
The only person
Mhm.
that gave her that wings to fly, it was Brianna.
Yeah, because she was
Because
seeing
Club Chat
GP.
kick her ass out,
And see,
Exactly.
they
and
were done with
Brianna,
her. Please.
I don't know why. I don't understand why Brianna covered for her like she did, and now they just into it like they hate each other.
Mm.
Well, she's gonna dox Brianna, and then she's coming after Pizarro. So I'm just like, child, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna be here
yeah.
to report on it. But it's crazy as hell. So my thought is, it wasn't, at the whole end of everything, Pizarro finally comes out and says, "Oh, okay,
No,
that
she
it was
wasn't
her."
never
I'm
no
like,
pieces
girl, where
NYW.
was she? I knew
Um,
I wasn't lying. You know,
pe-
I knew I
people,
wasn't lying.
people is not paying attention because the first time when that guy doxed her, right? She
Uh
wasn't
huh.
saying too much about it. She was saying it wasn't her and all of that, right?
Yep.
Your voice,
Thank
your
you. That's why I was
voice.
like, are people stupid? That's why I kept saying, are people stupid? And then people would be in the chats going, I remember this girl was like, well, I don't know. I don't appreciate being called stupid. I'm like, you see the evidence there. What are you not
Yeah.
getting? Like,
Yeah.
I could not comprehend what they were not getting. I
It's
just
not
couldn't.
only her speaking; she was laughing too. That
Mm-hmm.
person would have to go to school, especially like some acting school to nail that so perfectly. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And that was the attitude too. The attitude also went along with that.
I
Okay.
just
Remember
couldn't.
she said,
And then
say
she
hello
was
to
like,
my
I'm not,
baby,
they
say
say
hello to
I'm
my
Keisha. They say I'm Keisha. She was playing along with it.
Yeah.
See, that's playing in your subscriber's face.
but
That is
but
playing. See, that pisses me off. When somebody's playing in my face, that pisses me off more than anything. Because I'm like, why would you lie all this time?
but guess what? When you when okay, it was that guy who first brought that out, right? You put
Jason,
it on your wall, right? You put it out in
and
your
I
wall,
shared it. That's when they
okay?
got mad and said I was working with him. She was the one that
Right.
spread that whole narrative, remember?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was mad about that, right? But
Uh-huh. Yep.
if somebody docs me and it's not me, why the fuck would I concern what they say? Because it's not me.
Right.
It cannot be you and then it's not you. Why the attitude? Why you
Yep.
cursing? Why you mad? If
Yep.
they got the wrong person, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's between you and the law. If you're doxing
Yep.
the wrong
Mm-hmm.
person. You don't know that
Exactly.
person. So why should she be so upset? And then the next thing, what you see, people is not listening, they're not paying attention, or like you say, they're stupid.
She
Um,
even went over and said her mom didn't die, remember? when she went on there? I'm
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
girl,
yeah. And next
I'm
thing
like, that was
too,
your mother. You lied saying your mother, Brianna lied. She lied saying her mother didn't die. Why are you going to be on there saying your mama didn't die?
you speak about your kids, right?
And
You
she's
speak
not,
about
let
the
me tell
kids.
you, and she's not
Mhm.
a Scorpio. Remember, we were talking about that. She's a twin. They just had a birthday in February. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
February 9th. See what I'm
this
saying? All these
this woman
lies,
lie.
y'all. Lies.
Like change it. That is to tell you you're not comfortable and you're seeing something is missing in your life that you would lie about your own identity.
She
Like
would
that.
lie about being a Scorpio. She would
That is
lie about,
sick.
I think Cookie's still thinking she's a Scorpio because she's like, a Scorpio. She was
So
talking
what's
to
the big deal if
brother
she's a
today.
Scorpio? What's the
I
big
don't know
deal
why she
if
lied
you're
about,
a Virgo? What's the big deal? Is
I
it
don't know
gonna
why
bring you
this girl
something?
lied. I don't know why this girl lied about that. It's really creepy. I have no idea why this girl lied about that. I
Maybe it's
really
some
don't.
people who believe in signs. That's a lot of nonsense with that
Only thing I can
sign
think
thing.
of because Sean was a Scorpio. That's the only thing I can think of. Remember, she was trying to get accepted by Sean, and the reason
Yeah.
why I accepted her over here is because he was always blocking her. Remember?
Low
Mm-hmm.
self-esteem. Low self-esteem. That's all I
Child,
could call it. That's
it's
all I
just
could call
crazy.
it.
How you gonna create a whole different date of birth? And then I saw on her wall, and then she cut it off. She closed that wall, the pages up. We already knew it, but she closed them up. And we already knew it. And I'm like, girl, I was like, she's doing too much. She was already busted. But yet she didn't know what move we were gonna go. She didn't know what else we were gonna do. So she had to come out with it because she know I was not gonna stop. I was
But
gonna
but
keep a
she
mental note.
but she spoke on herself because when she was talking about the kids, right? You remember
Mm-hmm.
about the kids? How the fuck they actually dox the right kids, but they didn't dox you. So how does that
Exactly.
go?
Yeah, because she was all the time. She's talking about my kids, and I'm like, you said it wasn't you.
Exactly.
It was crazy.
There we
It
go.
was crazy. She couldn't keep the lie together.
There we
And now
go.
it's just like whatever because we've already gone that far. I don't even care anymore. And when we stop worrying about it, she tried to get it. She's trying to deflect on me because she knows Kimmy is after her. That's what it is.
That didn't
Mm-hmm.
even make any sense. All
And
these
See,
people
girl,
that is
Kimmy's coming.
following you.
in the chat, somebody put on here, "Good morning. Pizza got read by Cookie last night
Oh
in her
yeah.
own
Yeah.
panel."
Yeah.
Yeah, she went to defend Ali, I hear. And I was over there. I
Yeah.
think I was watching Nikki and then I watched a little bit of it, but it was so much screaming. I can't even watch. I tried to watch a little bit of it, but I couldn't. And I left out of there because I was like, because I was getting like, because I was thinking there's a lot of people yelling and Cookie was taking them all on or whatever.
It
And I
it
was like,
wasn't that.
Ali,
It wasn't all of that. You didn't miss anything because you know what? Pizarro, she roasts everybody the same way.
Yep.
yeah,
Everybody had his balls
yeah,
to
Say the
her.
same thing.
Everybody have a bald
bald
head.
headed squirrel,
A
blah, blah, blah,
peacock
blah.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
peacock.
same stupid, childish bullshit.
Just so
And that's
stupid
what Cookie,
saying.
that's what she said. She was like, that's just like a child. She goes, I'll sit her in the corner and sit her there and tell her not to move. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
just how it was.
Silly.
So she's not
Well,
even,
girl, let me
at
tell
some
you this
point.
here. I've
Mm-hmm.
been looking a little bit on Henny Wise because that's another way I kind of got caught up a little bit, but I'm still
Uh-huh.
way behind. But
Uh-huh.
Triple Red X been in Kimmy ass.
Really? I don't know how, I mean, I like
Whoa.
Triple Red. I'm trying to figure out how to take him though, because what happened all this time? Remember, we still have unfinished business. Like, remember with the official thing? I'm like, what happened? Like, I don't even know. Like,
Honey,
it's just weird. It's weird.
I think that official stuff is just that was just like a little storyline. I think something
Uh-uh.
to rattle
Do
the
you think
streets
so?
up
Hmm.
with, yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
But
Oh no.
this with him and Kim,
Uh-huh.
girl. Oh,
Emmy's full of
he gets
shit.
in her ass. Do you hear
Good.
Why
me?
is he
Great.
why is he mad at her? I haven't even seen it, but why is he mad at her?
No, he just like Mike, like we talking right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
all
Okay,
three
you
on
can
the
tell.
panel, right?
Uh-huh.
I might say, well, Tracy, such and such. I can ask you something. Might be what's going on with you,
Uh-huh.
but then you just blast me.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a right to ask you. Hell, you up here? Why come we can't talk? And that's how it happens with them. He asked her a question,
Uh-huh.
and she go off, and then girl, he gets her so it be
And
beautifully
she
done.
don't respond. Remember, she said, I'm not arguing with men. I'm not arguing. Okay.
She do,
Uh-huh.
she do. She try to argue with him, but she can't hang.
Ooh,
Mhm.
And
child.
you're
Right.
despicable. And why could and she loved to say that, and this I believe spit be flying all across the room when she say despicable.
But
I'm so
I know
happy
you
my
like her.
baby's back. I'm so happy my baby's back, Paulette.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was
Yeah,
so
you
Thank
sad.
God.
was
Yes. Thank
You
you,
know what?
everybody, for your prayers. We were all praying.
her and ZX didn't last long.
Oh, we
Mm.
knew that
Well,
wasn't
that
going.
was
You
short
already
lived.
knew.
Mm,
And she tried to pretend she knew. No, she thought, let me tell you, she actually thought, because she knew what she was doing when she went over there, but she didn't fully trust him. So what she would do is make him say some stuff that would incriminate himself if they had a conversation that was kind of like, that was kind of like on the iffy that he could potentially play it. But
he been playing
so
it.
she would,
Shit.
oh, he's playing everything. See, she thought that she was going to get away unscathed. And I had just told her the night before, you think you got away unscathed? Oh, no, he's bringing that out, baby.
But
Just
see
wait.
what was so dumb? She knew he taped phone calls. She said that a
Yeah.
thousand times. But
Yeah.
she got diarrhea of the mouth talking to him.
Child.
Because they
She
were talking
just,
about you being dumb and all that kind of
mhm.
stuff. When they
Is
was
that the
going,
video? Did he take that video down? Is that the one that's still up on his
I
channel?
think it's still up because I seen it yesterday.
Well, his
And I,
channels are in jeopardy. You know that, right? So,
who cares?
because he's already, yeah, that's what I'm
He-
saying. Because he
That's
keeps
what
doing
he get
stuff.
for
He
trying to go.
keeps
Remember,
flagging,
he
trying to
said he was
compromise.
going to take other people's channels down. Remember that?
Oh, yep,
Mm-hmm.
And his
yep.
channels got snatched. He down to
Right.
the berries because he
That's what
over there
happens
on
when you do people wrong.
Queen's
That's
Court
right.
now.
When you do people wrong, and he'll never win because his content is he's out to take content creators down, which is no content. I'm like, that's nothing. So it doesn't, he can put more into doing something else
He took
aside from trying to
himself
take people
down
down.
because he
It
got
makes
too
no
many.
sense.
He got too many enemies
Mm-hmm.
to even
Yeah,
think about trying to take somebody's channel.
yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? You
true.
got 50 people that don't like you because you so low down.
Yeah,
Well,
that
You,
just
he's
you,
doubling
you
isolating
gonna
back.
say you
yourself.
gonna take somebody's channel?
Yeah, he was doubling back, remember? And he was yelling out Deirdre's name yesterday. He was like, Dee Dee Loop Loop. Yeah, Dee Dee Loop Loop. Come back over or whatever. I was like, oh my
Be-
God.
You
I
know
was like,
where
but
he
he's
And
was
if
not.
she
yesterday?
do it, she a fool because he talked
She
about her
will.
like a dog on
She
that
will.
tape too.
Uh-huh.
You know where
She will.
where he was yesterday? Not cutting you. He was on Lovely Love's panel there.
Yeah, I
Attending
seen
events.
that.
Yeah.
He
I saw a
stayed.
little bit of
He
that.
played.
He
He
was
was
drunk.
nice over there.
And
He was
grabbing
drunk.
straws.
Nice.
hmm He was drunk over there because remember Deirdre was over there too. Not Deirdre, but not Deirdre. Sorry. What's the name? Demetra was over there. Yeah,
Demetri, yeah,
Yeah.
she
and
was going on.
he was like, my mommy cooked me. He said, my mommy. Oh Lord, that man. Every time he says that, it just makes me
Girl.
cringe. My mommy, she cooked liver and onions. I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, don't ever. I will
He
never
looked
talk to
like
that
liver
man.
and onions.
I
Mm-hmm.
will
No
never.
shame.
I will never.
He should have been taking
Engage.
his mother, treating her out to dinner or lunch or whatever it may be.
Thank you.
You know,
That
that's
poor mother.
disgusting.
Isn't that crazy? She got pregnant with him at 14, and then she got pregnant with his brother 2 years, or was it a year later? So can
Hmm.
you imagine this woman? She should be reaping the benefit of her life.
Exactly.
It's like, what
Exactly.
the hell?
He
It's
just a
just weird.
selfish person. He worry about himself.
Well,
You know,
I was surprised that Melly Mel is back over there. I really was. I seen
girl, I
Melly Mel, and
read
I was
in the
like,
chat when
now
Melly
I don't
Mel
know her
went
like that,
back.
but
Melly
uh-huh.
Mel was like glad to be back, and she was saying, "Yeah,
Wow.
I was gonna read the chat from yesterday when I on the thing, girl. Yeah,
Uh,
I was gone, but now I'm back, and I'm back for real." And I was
Mm.
saying,
well, I think Melly Mel, isn't she male identified because she likes she liked, remember she was with, wasn't she with Stiggs and all those people that was over there from
"Yeah,
the people, she was with
yeah,
them, yeah, initially. So some people are just male identified, and that's what they, unfortunately, and that's what they like. They like all that. But get
yeah."
that, because you're not gonna be yelling at me and cussing me out all up under my clothes and everything else. I don't think so.
Well, she was
But
glad to
teach
be
their
back,
own
and
time.
she said she was glad to be back over there. And I
Child.
ain't going nowhere for real, for real.
Look,
Oh,
they're telling me please to get Paulette's number. I know, Paulette, you're gonna have to, Paulette, you have to give me your number, child. I told them I tried to give you mine and you didn't take it. because we need to know how you're doing and stuff. Because I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that
And
was
Shelby
some
was like,
scary. That was
it
scary.
was it was really scary, Paulette. I
Hmm.
can't believe you didn't think that we would. You didn't think we would miss you like that. You didn't.
But
I mean,
no,
it was
God,
traumatic.
it's other people on here that they can come and go
No,
when they
Paulette,
want to.
it
But
was
y'all
traumatic.
don't
No,
nobody
no.
make no big deal out of it now.
No, but it was traumatic, not like that, because we always seen you. You were faithful and loyal all the time in
Yes.
people's chat. It was just like, I thought,
Yeah.
no, something's happening. I was like,
But,
there's no way. I was like, either she can't get to the phone or something has happened.
but you know what?
Mhm.
I love YouTube. I really do.
Yeah,
I love being on here.
I do too. It's
We love
fun.
you
No,
too,
I ain't gonna tell
Paulette.
no lie. You know.
Yeah, it is fun. It's like our
And
reality, our little reality. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
it's more than a hobby. I just put it like that.
I still heard about Tina too. I went to her page the other day, y'all, and I was just bawling. I went to her
Yeah.
page because I saw the last post, and I said, "It's been 8 months since she passed away."
Yeah.
I was just bawling. Yeah,
Hmm.
Sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
that little
That still
dirty
hurts
boy.
me.
That dirty
And you
boy,
know,
half man, half I don't know what. And so insane and calling death on your name. That's listen,
yeah, he just
you
he
know.
said Carrie died too. Remember? And then
Yeah.
somebody was in the chat saying that somebody said Bama died.
Yeah.
Who the hell said
And
Bama
see,
died?
Perry, she went over to Bigo.
Well, see, I haven't. I don't even. Well, I haven't. She didn't officially tell me that she left. She just left. I was like, wow. But I remember she was over there because she was slowly but surely
Hmm.
getting away. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then I
But
guess she
but
just
But
went over.
see, she had been, into a lot of. She had got involved in too much bull over here too.
Well, but she could have still. I mean, I did. I could have. She still could have told me because I did nothing to her. It was very hurtful.
But I'm not talking about with you
but
only. I'm
Tracy, you
talking
don't know
about
she
with a
left
lot
because
of
it's
different people.
yeah, that don't have
Yeah.
nothing to do with you.
She had got into it with several people right before she left here.
Oh, she did again.
That have
Okay.
nothing to do
After
with
her
you.
last
Yeah.
3 months over here, she was
Yeah.
in all kind of shit, and I'm for real.
Mm-hmm.
Her
Yeah.
hands was in a lot of dirt.
She didn't left
Look,
for you,
everybody's happy
Tracy.
you're alive. Look, Poetry in Motion said it
Yeah.
too. Oh, look, there's Vashti. Vashti said, "Oh, you're alive, Miss Paulette." Everybody loves you. I'm not
Everybody
kidding.
miss you.
They
Everybody
It's
love
talking
like
about
the
you.
I'm
same amount of
dead.
love. It's like the same response we got from Paulette from when China Doll passed. It's like people were like, "Oh my God!" Everybody came together. It's just like it
Yeah.
was unreal. Yeah, it's wild. I love it.
Yeah.
And Ki-
Oh,
It's some
and
crazy folks
Kiki
out
saying
here.
whatever shit on his he don't even count. You always find the people that don't even it's not even fucking relevant to have so much to say.
Yeah.
Just to
oh
stay
no,
relevant.
Bama's alive. Okay, Nikki Baby said Bama's alive and
Was
well.
Pretty
Thank you,
much.
babe.
see, Bama don't be tripping on YouTube.
No, she don't.
See, she go when she comes, she ain't messed up about it.
Yeah.
I
And
think
it's
she
just that
might
I
when
had
she
known
get
that you had been sick. So I thought, oh my God, this is not Paulette. So with that topping on everything else, I was like, no, no, no. Then I was so worried and then I was upset. And thank God Nikki had remembered and she was like, I don't see it. And I was like, oh, thank God. That means she's not passed away because it would have been obituary. I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
was
no,
just, oh, it was hurtful.
Tracy was a mess.
It was a mess. Yep. And then I was like, when I see you in the chat, I was like, no way. I was like, that's a troll. I was thinking Rico's trolling. I did. I was like, there's no way. But I got to put my baby's mod stick back
well,
on there. I'm like,
I
yeah.
start I was see
Mhm.
and like yesterday I started to drop into chats. I said,
Mhm.
no, the first chat I'm gonna go in is gonna be
Oh,
Tracy.
that's so sweet.
Because I kept waiting to see
Yay,
if you
my
would
Paulette,
go
baby.
on.
she was calling me Paulette too. And I just let
I
her
was. I
fine.
know.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all, I still have
Yeah.
not heard from Paulette. I am seriously concerned. I was like, it was just, I was like, oh my God, I just don't know. You just don't know. But the only person that said something bad was those two. That's it.
Yeah.
That's just Rico and Ken, which they're trash
The
anyway.
two
So, you know,
lizards,
yeah, yeah.
grasshoppers.
Oh, Paulette, I know, but you still got
Paulette,
to
you'll
heal,
be okay,
baby.
dear. You'll be okay.
Well,
Yes, I'm gonna keep
I'm
praying for
laying,
you.
I'm gonna cuss Kiki ass out.
Yes, cuss
I
them.
And
know that's
I'm
right.
gonna cuss Rico
Cuss the
out.
shit out of them.
I love it. They needed to watch. You're gonna
Yeah.
be on here crying.
Yeah.
Well, then why won't they just leave me alone? They want to see me fail. They want to see me without
Yeah.
nothing. I can hear him
He
now.
He
really
ain't
came
got
in.
nothing.
He really
Got
came in the chat
nothing.
just now.
Yeah, that
Was
was
that
him.
him? Was that
I
Uh-huh.
him?
wa- I
Yeah, because
watched
Shells is his moderator, so I guess Shells would know.
Okay,
That
because
was him.
he's the person who always say, I'm real, I'm real. I don't
uh
lie and all of that. And look at the
Tracy S
scandal.
Shelley want the link.
I
It
dropped
was
it,
me,
baby.
right?
You
Oh,
know what?
okay.
He always, hey, I'm M. Thank you, baby. Happy Valentine's to you too. Happy Valentine's Day, Heat Wave and Paulette. I forgot to tell you guys.
Happy
Same to you,
Yeah.
Valentine's
baby.
Day.
Although
Today,
I
my
didn't
grandma would have
celebrate
been
it.
105, y'all. She would have been
Oh
105.
wow.
Oh,
May her
She's been
sleep
dead for
in,
5 years. Yeah, she was
continue to
100,
sleep in
oh.
peace.
106. Yep. No, I am. I don't mod for. Oh,
She
you
said
don't
she
mod for
don't
him
mind
anymore?
for me.
Really,
But
Shells?
she
I didn't
be
know
over
that.
there. She bees over there, but I didn't think she was a mod.
He probably got mad. He can't deal with stuff. I don't think so. That's probably why he can't deal with people being over here and over there. He just can't. He's that type of person that's very insecure, and I think that would have messed with him.
Shelly was very loyal to him, but he
She
don't care
was
about
very.
loyalty.
No, he
He'll
doesn't
if he
care.
didn't turn on her, he'll turn on her soon.
Yep. He was trying to. Hey, Shells, baby. I thought you still modded for him, boo.
No, I've never moderated for him before.
Oh, you haven't?
Mhm.
Oh,
No, no,
maybe
no,
it was me just thinking. Okay.
no,
Sorry, y'all. I thought you did.
no problem.
Okay.
Happy
How you doing,
Valentine's Day.
sis? Same to you,
Yeah.
sis.
Happy Valentine's. I'm so
I'm not gonna
happy
stay
Valentine's.
long. I'm not gonna stay
Uh-huh.
long, but I hit the link because I came
Uh-huh.
up here to speak on behalf of the people in the chat.
Okay.
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 Miss Paulette, I don't want you to leave here without giving Tracy your number because the thing is, Tracy was so upset. It
Yeah.
was upsetting me. I literally was crying the other day because Tracy was
Yeah.
so upset, but I was trying to stay strong for her and everything like that. And the thing about Tracy is when she supports you, she really rocks with you.
Yeah.
Tracy's loyal.
Yeah.
She's not going to do anything with your information. So if it's one person
No, I'll
that has
never.
that information, please let it be her because
Yeah.
a lot of us have lost people. And when we hear
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, it's a trigger because
Mm-hmm.
that grief, nobody wants to go through that or feel in that way.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It was so hurtful. Oh my God. I was just like, oh my God. I was like, I need her information. She's private. She don't want to give her information. I was like, but it's okay. Cause I was like, it's just a phone number. And I've fallen out with people, and y'all know I've fallen out and I haven't doxed them or whatever. It's just that when people come for me and they come for my livelihood, that was the only time
Yeah.
that I would do it. So, and you know that, Paulette, because you've been watching. Like when
Yeah.
I fell out with
I know.
Pizarro, I've been having her number for the longest. And I never called it, never prank called it or nothing. I don't even know if it's the
And
same.
she lied. She claimed
Never
she
did.
said you never had her number. Pizarro
She's
such a
lying.
freaking
We, I
liar.
always, I have text. I have
Freaking
text that I can
liar.
show you. I would always text her. I
Freaking
still have it.
liar.
Yeah, I still have all that. I have her number. I still have
Well,
all
I
that.
know that.
I have
Well, I know
Kimmy.
y'all.
I have
You
D
was
Miss O's. Kimmy changed hers. She said, but the other day. But I have D Miss O's and I have Kimmy because when they would come over here, they would text me with T. See, that's what I'm saying. If you just pay attention to that T, because you think you rely and you trust that person, you won't
Mhm.
look at nothing else. But you got to be careful because
Yeah.
sometimes people will set you up, and that's how Kimmy
yeah,
was manipulating these streets.
yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody not for you.
I don't
Yeah,
care who
we
record a
battle.
conversation because
Mhm.
especially when it comes to me, I don't care
Yeah,
because what I
yeah,
tell
me.
you at behind the scene. Once I'm not
Hmm.
telling you here, I killed somebody. I thought once it does not come from my livelihood, you have to
Hmm.
be prepared to stand in what you say.
Yeah,
If you're gonna stand, you can
exactly.
repeat what you say. You
Yeah.
understand? It wouldn't be a
Uh-huh.
problem. Or so
Hmm.
unless you're
Exactly.
lying or you're speaking badly of someone that you claim that you care about, that's
Yeah.
when you're in trouble. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I believe to bringing
exactly.
things in the front. If I'm speaking something to you, it's between the two of us and about us. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And if I happen
yeah,
to say something of someone and you happen to bring it in front, then I have to say, yes, I did. I did.
hmm,
So
Speaking
what?
of
I did.
recording phone calls, um, let's talk about that for a second. I
Okay.
kind
okay.
of You know me, I believe in recording phone calls, but be honest about it. It's all
Yeah.
the people that have something slick to say about recording phone calls, and all the while, what are they doing? Sitting back, recording phone calls. The only
Exactly. I noticed that.
Yep.
the only
Mm-hmm.
person other than me that has been honest about it is Mona.
Mona.
Mona's the
Mm-hmm.
only other person other than me. Everybody else, oh my God, that's so disgusting. Oh my God, you can't. But yet, what are they all doing? Snaking and recording each other and doing all of that other crazy stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
can I say something fast about that recorded conversation?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes sometimes it will benefit both parties,
Yeah.
because the way how people lie like that,
Mm-hmm.
they might go and say, "Oh, Shelly said this." Oh, you understand? Or Shelly
Yeah.
could say, "Oh, she said that." Or sometimes you naturally really forget what you said. But that
But
Yes.
conversation
some
now,
people are in it just for the drama and they want to see, they want to get something
exactly,
on you. Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Paulette,
That's what they want to do.
this is my
Mm-hmm.
right hand of God. I have recordings that could clear me up in some things that I've been accused of. And these
Yeah.
people know it. They don't care. They're hoping that you put it out just so that they can then say you'll be the bad person for putting it out, even though you were
Yep.
trying to defend yourself.
Hey,
And if the
Yep.
Tracy,
person,
I'll be
Mm-hmm.
back.
Uh-huh.
I got a mod for Bliss.
Okay, babes. Okay.
She
Thank you
been
for
on
coming
like
on,
30, 40
Paulette.
minutes.
Okay,
All
Paulette,
right.
you
Okay,
can.
I,
babe.
Paulette,
I
you
love
holler
can
at y'all.
move
you.
child fast before you
I'll
go.
be back
Woo,
on later.
child.
I'll
Paulette,
be
if
back
you
on
Okay.
later.
listening, please email Tracy. I'm about to call her
Yes.
Tracy. Please email Tracy your
Please,
phone
Paulette.
number, please, please, please,
Yeah,
and
she'll
please,
do it.
for all of us.
Yes. And
Yes,
I'll
Miss
email you mine
Paulette.
back because
Okay.
I need to know that you're okay.
Okay, bye, Paulette. See
Okay,
you
babes.
later.
Thank you. We
Good
love you.
I
child.
will.
Good
Okay.
child. Good child.
Let me ask you a question, Tracy.
Yes. Yes, babe.
Let's be messy for a second.
Okay. Let's
So
do
you
it.
know what they say? They say I go to other people's channels and be messy, but then when I come on my channel, I don't be messy.
Well, it's okay. We can be messy over here, child.
Heaven.
So, what did you think yesterday when I asked Jay Wilson about the godson and the credit card?
Okay, about the godson. Wait a minute. Refresh my memory. What did you tell him about? What did you ask him about?
I was in his, when I was in his chat yesterday, I said, "Are you defending Dory because her son is your godson?" And then he responded to it. And then after that, I said, "Should I still keep asking questions?" And then the next thing I said, "Jay Wilson, has any content creator try to help you get a credit card?"
Oh, wow.
I would love for you to play that and listen to the response of both of those things. If you don't mind, would you like me to get a timestamp for you?
I can't play it on here because I'm on my phone, remember? But can you
I didn't know you was on your. Oh, you want? Can I play it on my side?
yeah, you can play it. I think yeah, you can play it on your side.
Okay. So if I do it on my side, because I don't use the cell phone like that for StreamYard, but so if I share it on my side, you can still do it from on your cell phone.
Yeah, well, see, I don't know. Do you have an iPhone? I think you can do it on an iPhone, but I know the Droid. We can't do it. How will we do it? How would I play it? I thought you played something before, didn't you,
Yeah,
Shells?
I did, but I don't know if you were on a cell phone or laptop. I can try, and if we can't,
Oh
then
yeah, you can still do it. See, it doesn't matter what I'm on though, as long as you can do it on your end, it'll come through because I'll
oh,
just
you
have to
know
bring you
what?
online.
If you
Hmm.
can't do screen share, what we can do is I can just let the audio play in the background. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, that's good.
If
Yeah,
it
do that
doesn't work.
anyways, just the
Okay, so
audio.
let's try that. All right, let me go on mute and
Okay.
let me find the video in the timestamp real quick.
Okay. Did you see Jay Wilson's live heat wave?
No,
Well, he was
unfortunately.
saying, I kept
Mm,
saying, because he was saying that he wasn't going to say if Dory was an attorney or not. And I'm like, what? Like, it didn't make sense. Because this woman is not an attorney. And I like
exactly.
Dory, but she's not an attorney. It just makes sense. So I was like, is it a storyline? I mean, like, people were saying maybe he doesn't want to say because he
But
wants to get a
she said
coin.
already, she told us a while ago that she was not an attorney. It's just to play,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. So I
And
don't understand why. It makes it. We're all about credibility, and we're
right.
trying to bring back honesty to these streets, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, why are you not saying whether she's one or not? But you're saying you know something.
I
Why even
guess
say
he
you
just
know
want to
something?
play along with not for her to feel bad. That's the only thing I could say. Because a person
Yeah.
like Jay Wilson, of all person, he knows she's not an attorney. He knows that. you know.
Yeah, and then to say, oh well, I tell you what, she was over there in a location, and the homes are $300,000. That doesn't mean anything.
Right, right. That
That's why I
doesn't
said I
mean
thought you
anything.
were. I was like, I thought you were more intelligent than that, because I really thought so. I'm like, you clearly, this woman does not have money like that. Something.
Tracy,
No, I did,
listen.
and he was
No,
like,
what I
and he was
look
like,
at, listen,
uh-huh,
um, like I call him Dr. Wilson, right? Dr.
uh-huh,
Wilson is a very smart man. And he will jab at you without you knowing, or to have you feeling bad and all of that.
uh-huh.
Maybe that is
Mhm.
just a subliminal shot that he knows that that was a setup, that maybe she was in the area of those homes and it didn't
It
belong
could have
to
been.
her.
It
You,
could
you
have been.
understand what I'm saying? He's
Yes,
good
I
at
got
that.
you.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's what I love him for. He's good at that.
And that's why I said you don't know these people. When you're vouching for these people, though, because he
Mhm.
vouches for people, and they have been criminals and crooks. I'm like, stop it. When you're
Yeah.
vouching for these people, you don't know these people.
No, we don't. That's true.
And then you're
That's true.
shocked. I'm like, no, you can't be doing that. He vouched. Remember, I like Ness, but he vouched for Ness, saying she was a mortgage. What did he say? She was a mortgage person for his
For his oh yeah.
house.
That's the time
And
when
it
you
was,
always fighting, right? You always fighting at that time.
no, we were
No?
not fighting. No,
Really?
Tracy, in all fairness, she's the
uh-uh.
one that said that. She's the one that started it.
No, but I was up there on when I was over there.
Hmm.
He said, yes, she is my mortgage. She's my mortgage person. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was surprised. She did say that, but he corroborated. And I was like, what?
let me
I
tell
was
you
so
how that.
surprised.
Let me tell you how that happened. She, because I
Hmm.
saw it in real time. She hit
Hmm.
his link and she started telling him where he got his mortgage at on his house. She
So
started
he
giving
believed
him,
her?
huh?
So he believed her?
Well, clearly somehow she had gotten
Just saying.
no, somehow she got access to that information.
Yeah.
Tracy, if you tell me, listen, Tracy, if you tell me exactly how much money I have in my bank account and you tell me who I'm banking with, I'm going to be forced to believe you because how did you access that information? So I'm not saying she works for the company, but she told him personal information about his mortgage. And she said who the mortgage was with and blah, blah, blah,
Well,
blah, blah.
But
but
could
you do know that anybody can get that
could
information. You do
get
know that,
dogs?
right?
Yeah, that's
Right,
doxing.
right. I'm not saying that. I'm
Right.
not
Okay.
saying that she didn't dox him and get it, but that's
Right.
why he's believing it. I'm just trying to give you
I'm
a
surprised.
little
I'm so
back into
surprised
it.
though, because I
And
would have thought that he would have known that anybody can get that before
well,
saying that. Wow.
what I didn't understand at the time was why
Hmm.
didn't he block her? Because if you're supposed to be a supporter of mine and you start
Hmm.
telling me some personal business about me
Hmm.
and acting like that's normal, that's not normal.
You want to know what I would do if I was in that position? I would have done the same thing.
I would have called the mortgage company.
No, no, I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing that Jay Wilson did. That was a smart move. I'm gonna tell you why. He already knew he got doxxed, right? Now the only way to shut someone down, instead of you arguing with that person, because remember she has a platform, or she could get on someone's platform. Maybe there are things you don't want her to go further with that. You
Oh, he just
understand?
wanted to end it right
So
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
I don't
that's
know,
gonna
but
satisfy her.
but unless you see it, unless you're standing in somebody's $300,000 home, I really wouldn't believe it's theirs unless you're standing, because I mean, just for seeing something of what somebody drives is nothing. We all know
Hey,
that it can be repoed the next day.
so
Okay,
wait a
you
minute.
never know.
Let me ask something. When
Mhm.
how Jay Wilson saw the house, he went to meet her there.
I
What
don't.
what happened?
Like, I'm thinking he met her somewhere close to those homes, and he was like, "She lives
Okay,
over
close
here."
to the homes. So
That's
why
what I'm
didn't
guessing.
she, knowing the type of person that Dory is, how
Hmm.
come she didn't invite him into the home?
I don't.
Um,
I don't know.
from my information that I was given, not saying it came from him, not saying it came
Hmm.
from anybody in particular, but just something I heard in the streets.
Hmm.
I heard in the streets that when
Hmm.
they were supposed to meet up, she started getting anxious, or she didn't want to be around like groups of people or whatever.
Mm.
So they did end
Hmm.
up meeting somewhere else other than
Mm.
where they were supposed to meet, but they did not meet up at her house. He has not gone to her house. No, he has not.
See, I don't believe just anything. I told you,
Exactly.
I have to, people have to earn their trust with me. I go into it doubting. More than likely, if it's more than likely that it's not true, then to me it's not true until proven otherwise. So that's my thought. Because then you don't just set yourself up to be telling lies. She popped off, or whatever, or to even be co-signing. That's what I'm like, you don't know these people. I mean, and it's always some mess involved, you know?
I did a screen share. Let me know if you can pick it up. If you can't, then
Okay.
I'll just play the audio. At least I got to the part of my comment in the chat, the first one.
Where did I put? Okay. Where is it? Here we go. The layout. Okay, is this it right here? I think this is it. Or maybe not. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I got to go to guess. That's right. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Okay, it worked. Yeah. Okay, so it may not be the exact time, but I just saw my comment in the chat. Let me make it a little bit bigger too, so the chat can see what we're looking at the same time.
Okay.
Oh shit! God damn it! I'm hitting all kind of buttons.
It's okay, girl. I don't know how you can do it on your phone. I wish I could do it on my phone. It's just only with the iPhone. I think you can do that, right?
I have Android. My kids be dragging me for having Android.
You have Android. How do you do that? I can't even do it.
I cannot do that. iPhone stuff is just too much for me. Like, not the price, but just all the.
No, I mean, I have an Android, but I'll be trying to do that to pull up where I can play another video, and I can't do it. It doesn't let me.
Tracy, I got so many devices up in here. Okay, let me go ahead and hit the play button. So let's listen. I want you to hear what he's saying back to me on this first question.
Okay.
And tell me what you think about it.
Dory is doing all this in XYZ. Are you supporting Dory because her son is your godson? You know, I'm gonna leave that alone too. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why?
And I'm not trying to give you information out on the lady because I do know some stuff. And that's all I'm gonna say. That was floated to me, and like I said, it was some consideration, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. We are
okay. So that's the first thing with the godson. Now I wait a little bit. He's talking, and in a second, I'm gonna ask him about the credit cards. Okay, so we're still listening. Okay.
At LSA are finding you bored since you got that new. What? We at LSA are finding you bored since you got that new. Okay, pray tell. I don't understand. Be more specific, pray tell.
Pray tell is crazy. I love pray tell. Pray tell is crazy. Pray tell just be saying stuff since he got that new microphone. That's what
they are credited. They are credited now. So.
Oops,
that mic. Okay, but look,
I'm trying to delete. Hold on, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to delete these background pictures of Pizarro's people and stuff. Hold on.
So
hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get back over there.
I don't read you.
Delete these background overlays.
So again, I got my mic because I wanted to get the mic, but
how does that go away? How do I get rid of it?
To make it.
Press it one more time.
I didn't even know y'all was in existence.
Okay, hold on.
So again, yeah, that matters to people who read you all. I don't read you all. So
let me. Damn it.
Just saying, Just saying.
It won't let me, babe. Hold on. Maybe I need to push.
Right along.
You know what? Let me press it again. Maybe I need to press.
Moving right along.
Okay, let me pause this.
Let me. You know what? Let me. Hold on. Okay, now I'll go back. Oops. Okay, now I'll add it. No, it's still. Look, it still won't come off the screen.
Okay.
What is up with it?
Do you have another overlay, like maybe like a copyright overlay or picture of yourself, something else of like you or your channel?
Let me see. Yeah, I'll do a different one. That's so weird how that just stuck on there. I'm like, why can't I get rid of that? Okay, hold on. Let me go back down. Okay, I will do like this one maybe.
Okay,
no,
yeah. There we go. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, trial and error. Thanks, babe.
As the chemist showed all the documents on Dory earlier, the only liar around here is Dory, point blank. Okay. I'm just saying what I know. And that's all I can say. All righty. What else here? Okay, Jay Wills, we know her identity. So is your constant tonight? Okay, I don't know who that is. That's how you make chat make way too many turn passes. We love you. Just pick it up. No, I'm doing what I gotta do. Because I'm not run by you all, and I do what I gotta do. And if you really don't like it, everybody know what they can do. I'm chilling. I just got back and I'm chilling out. I haven't been looking at a whole lot of stuff. Got a few things going on, but no, absolutely not. Mm-mm. So again, moving right along. After hearing her husband's track record, I wouldn't go there. Anyway. Yeah, let people show what people gotta show. But then that's the thing, you all. This is the thing. This is the thing. Whether she is a lawyer or not, whether she lives in Northern Virginia or not, what's the big deal? See, my thing is it doesn't affect my life not one bit. Because I'm still gonna be doing what I need to do. See what I'm saying? And I think people get really caught up in this stuff. And to me, I'm just laughing my behind off. And so again, people putting stuff out and everything. But let's not forget, when Jay Dunn did that to Kimmy, she wasn't happy about that, was she? Absolutely not. Now, I didn't pull her stuff up. But see what I'm saying? And so this is why
But the difference is we all talked about it. We all laughed about it.
A whole lot of stuff. I'm just saying.
Remember, he was like, Kimmy, I hear you got this. Remember? We were all
anything from my life. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And all I'm going to say is if people embellish their lives, we'll find out about it. All I'm going to say is be who you are. Lula, I sure will. Because again, people put it on here. And that's what I'm trying to say. My thing is people get mad at the Rico situation. Well, you put it on here. And when you put it on here, people will scrutinize it. Just like I put my car up and people scrutinize it because they can do that. And it is what it is. But you don't put up. And that's it. I don't care. Somebody saying that a man with all them degrees, your vocabulary don't break. But baby, you know what? That's my character. And if this is my character, it is. I don't care what people think. They're earned. And they work for me. So regardless of what people think, I don't care. Don't care what people think. At the end of the day, I'm here to do my show. And if you're here, thank you for coming. That's all. Oh, you don't sound like a learned man. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Doesn't matter to me. I can code switch with the best of them. You see what I'm saying? Can code switch with the best of them. But again,
it's coming, Tracy. It's coming.
I just want to stick out and let people talk. People talk. I still do what I need to do. I still go and do what I need to see. See, when you really are here, you all, and when you do, again, when YouTube is your platform that you do your show, you learn when your show is over and the cameras are cut off, you go back to your regular life. You don't sit there and hang out with guests and other content creators. You run your life. So whatever people think about me is fine. It's only what they see here that they're getting. However, I don't have to embellish my life. And that's a beautiful thing. And what you need to know, you know. And what you don't need to know, I don't put it on YouTube. You see how it's that simple. So when people say, oh, somebody said this about you. Okay. God bless you. Oh, okay, whatever. But I will talk about it because people put it on, and that's what they want to do, and I'm here. See what I'm saying? It's just that easy. Yes, Aquarius. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Let me say this, baby. Everybody ain't gonna like you, and that's fine. I'm from the country, and that's it. And I do what I do. People want to know about the relationship, and I don't mention it, but every once in a while, and people get upset. I don't know anybody anything except to do my show. And this is why I don't read Lipstick Alley, because I really don't care. And you shouldn't care. You do your show and you come on back. And I appreciate you all for coming in. That's all. And it's that good. Do your show. Is everybody going to like your show? No. Is everybody going to like your character? No. That's okay. That's okay. So that's it. Pray tell said one more thing. The streets are saying you have a problem with saying that you are openly gay. Can you discuss? That's not
Pray tell, I cannot.
Gosh. But and I use same gender loving because that's what Black people use. That's all. But anyway, I'm fine.
At least he answers them. I would have blocked them.
Entertaining.
I was thinking the same thing. He lets a lot of people say a lot of stuff.
He do. That's one thing about it. He really do.
There ain't nothing wrong with being country. It ain't nothing wrong with being country at all. It ain't nothing wrong with saying same gender loving either. I like that. It tells you what it's really about. So
Y'all brought that to YouTube. Yeah. I have to say, Y'all was the first one that came on here saying same gender loving. I didn't even know what that was.
J, I detect that too. But Stevie J, I'm here for trolls or people who pose as them. But I'm here for it. I'm good. I'm good with it. According to the people, he went back to his ex-wife, according to the people. So if people want to hold it, let them hold it, baby. Again, all the North folks on here got country.
Nice, nasty type of read.
It is what it is. I'm glad you're here. But anyway, you don't get no more than what I give you. And it's all good. And I use same gender loving because I like that term.
The pastor with a married man, Lord of mercy, these people is too much. They're too much. They're too enough.
Yes, don't, baby, I'm bothered. I'm bothered. Moving right along. All right. Anyway, I'm glad you all come over here. Tisa, you got to show restraint. This is the show, Tisa. You got to show restraint. Ain't no need to get mad for folks you don't even know.
What's my comment? I said, Tisa, go ahead and cash out Pastor because he accepts all cash. I'm in the chat saying that.
I saw it.
There's no reason
she was in there. I'm like, why not? Right?
Yeah.
She cashed out Kimmy.
Yeah, Lady Knuckles. Yeah, y'all haven't. Yeah. So, anyway, Mademoiselle, nothing. But baby, it's gonna feed the people tonight. Now I'm gonna say this to Dory. So Dory, I didn't know that you was on, girl. It's this new mic. So, and Dory said you using me for a click and a view. No, Dory, I'm not, because you're gonna look at this because it's gonna be some other people that you may need to talk to. So, Jay Wilson, has any content creator offer to help you get a credit card, or will you pass on this one too? It's your show. I'm just a fan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Shelley.
Do you need me to back that up?
Yeah, do it one more time.
Let me back that up. Heatwave, are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay, sis, because I need your input on this too. I mean, I know what it is. I just want to see if anybody else can pick it up.
Okay.
One more again. Backed it up.
When you really are here, you all, and when you do again, when YouTube is your platform that you do your show, you learn that when your show is over and the cameras are cut off, You go back to your regular life. You
That
don't
doesn't always
sit
work.
there and hang out with guests and other content creators. You run your life. So whatever people think about me is fine. It's only what they see here that they're getting.
Got it.
However, I don't
Because
have
remember,
to
they all
embellish
met
my
up before,
life.
remember?
And that's a beautiful thing. And what you need to know, you know. And what you don't need to know, I don't put it on YouTube. You see how it's that simple. So when people say,
I think I might have went way too
somebody
far
said
back.
this
Hold
about
on.
you.
Yeah, I think you
Go
did.
back.
Yeah. a little
Go
bit.
forward some more. Okay.
But I'm glad you did because I caught that even more so. Because
Yeah.
remember, because they all met up, and I think that was when we weren't talking at the time when they met up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Because I never knew that.
that's when me and you both were beefing with him. Because I had
Oh,
emailed
that's
Vivian to
right.
get the address to where he was going to be at. I still got the email.
Yeah, Shelly was supposed to beat his ass in Baltimore, right? We were supposed to meet
Oh
up. I
my
remember
God, I
that.
did not know anything because I wouldn't watch him, so I had no clue. When he was saying they met up,
Yeah.
I was like, really? I was like, wow, so there was a second meet and greet?
Yeah. Shelly
Interesting.
was going to the airport.
Yeah, I emailed Vivian and was like, what's the
Y'all
location?
are funny.
Okay, so
Shelly was pull up.
I put it up some. Hold on, let me go back because I want y'all to
Shelly was a
see
pull up
this.
queen, baby. So Vashti did say a few weeks ago, Jay Wilson, I think she meant low key blackmail Dory by saying he knows a lot about her, so she needs to keep it cute. I remember him saying that. And
Um,
quiet now, he's out here caping for her. Something is up.
I said, baby,
Um,
check clear.
Coins keep me here.
yeah,
And
it's
that's
about a
it.
coin.
Baby, it ain't nothing wrong with being country.
She says that.
It ain't nothing wrong with being country at all. It ain't nothing wrong with saying same gender loving either. I like that. It tells you what it's really about. So anyway, yeah, I mean, people just want to kick up some stuff, and I'm here for it today. I am underlying Stevie J. I detect that too, but Stevie J. I'm here for trolls or people who pose
Stevie
as
J
if.
is another one.
But I'm
Stevie J
here
is
for
funny.
it. I'm good. I'm good with it. According to the people, he don't went back to his ex-wife, according to the people. So if people want to hold it, let them hold it, baby.
The shade,
Again, this
right?
is
It's
it. All the
funny. I
North
love
folks
it.
oh
on here
Lord.
got country roots. I know. I'm a good troll. Whatever, pray tell, it is what it is. I'm glad you're here. But anyway, you don't get no more than what I give you. And it's all good. And I use same gender loving because I like that term. That's about it. Oh, Tonette Westbrook. I'm bothered. Yes, Tom, baby, I'm bothered. I'm bothered. Moving right along. All right. Anyway, I'm glad you all come over here. Tisa, you got to show restraint. This is the show, Tisa. You got to show restraint. Ain't no need to get mad for folk you don't even know. And all you're doing is doing what you got to do. And then you put your mercy in and do what you got to do.
Happy
That's
Valentine's
all.
Day,
Ain't
Layla.
it's no reason to be mad at people.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, Lady Knuckles. Yeah, y'all haven't. Yeah. So anyway, Mademoiselle, nothing. Baby, it's gonna feed the people tonight. Now I'm gonna say this to Dory. So Dory, I didn't know that you was on, girl. It's this new mic. So, and Dory said you using me for a click in a view. No, Dory, I'm not because you're gonna look at this because it's gonna be some other people that you may need to talk to. So,
Oh,
Jay Wilson, has any content creator offered to help you get a credit card, or will you pass on this one too? It's your show. I'm just a fan. Yeah, that's
oh,
what I'm saying, Shelly. uh,
oh. Shells.
Mm.
I got it. You said, what? Is there been anybody else that asked you about a credit card? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Shells, you're so smart. Look at Shells.
What
So
I
you,
picked up in that is that
uh-huh.
when he said There's some other people you'll have to talk to. So this
Uh-huh.
was a selective group of people that she's
Uh-huh.
been helping, and he knows
Mhm.
about it. Maybe he may know these people by name because maybe she may have told him that, you know. Um, but the credit card thing, I don't know how could she help him to get a credit card. What kind of credit
Well,
card is that?
listen,
Mm,
You never know.
this is okay. I'm not saying that she helped him to get a credit
mm,
card. I don't know anything about what they've done together.
right.
But
Mhm.
what I do know,
Mm,
Mhm.
a source told me
mm,
Mhm.
that Dory asked them to get a credit card together. Okay.
okay.
Oh, oh
And
my God.
see, let me just go ahead and give Tracy the exclusive.
Oh
I'm
yes, yes. Thank you, thank you.
only
Exclusive.
let me give you the exclusive because I was debating whether I wanted to talk about it on my channel or if I wanted to I was going to do like a members only and just say it or whatever because I'm tired of people no one's addressing this credit card situation. So
Okay.
from my understanding, and again, I'm not saying that any of this is um definitely what it is. You know what I mean? I'm
Mm,
just telling you what I was told. Okay,
Okay.
is that
Okay.
Dory had been asking content creators for them
Uh-huh.
to get credit cards together.
mm.
Okay. So that
Oh
is
my
why I asked him. But if you notice, I'm not accusing him of anything. He did not answer the question.
Well, he did actually. Remember he said no, not what did he say? No, not
No,
when did he
you
say-
want me to back it up again? Did you?
yeah, I thought he said no, not anytime soon or something to that effect. But
Did,
let's see. Let's hear. Maybe let me hear it again. Hey
oh,
Sophie. Hey my Shaquila.
all right, let me just go a little bit back. Okay.
Yes, Tom, baby, I'm bothered. I'm bothered.
See, my
Moving right
phone had
along.
died at that time. I
All
missed that
right.
part. I think last
Anyway,
time. Mhm.
I'm glad you all come over here. Tisa, you got to show restraint. This is the show, Tisa. You got to show restraint. Ain't no need to get mad for folk you don't even know. And all you're doing is doing what you got to do. And then you put your commercials in and do what you got to do. That's all. It's no reason to be mad at people. Yeah, Lady Knuckles. Yeah, y'all haven't. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, Mademoiselle, nothing, baby. It's gonna feed the people tonight. Now I'm gonna say this to Dory. So Dory, I didn't know that you was on, girl. It's this new mic. So, and Dory said you using me for a click in a view. No, Dory, I'm not because you're gonna look at this because
Mm.
it's gonna be some other people that you may need to talk to. So,
Ooh,
Jay Wilson, has any content
wow.
creator offered to help you get a credit card, or will you pass on this one too? It's your show. I'm just a fan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Shelly. Uh, oh Lord, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So anyway, I guess Dory's on her platform,
You're
but
right.
yeah,
He didn't answer
it is
you.
what it is. Uh,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He did not answer you.
He
So
skipped
that
it.
means
So let me ask
and
you
you
a
did
question,
say
Tracy.
too. Uh-huh.
Let me ask you a question. Has any
Mhm.
content creator try to help you to get a credit card?
Hell no. They know I would be like,
You
hell
see,
no.
okay, you see how that went? You see
Uh-huh.
how that answer went?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
that's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay. So
Mhm.
I was told this information, right? So what I've
Mhm.
been saying and what I said to one person is you need to go check your credit report because in my
Right.
opinion, like I told you the other day, this money that she's giving, nobody gives away money just like that, right? I don't think that this money is free. And I think a lot of people who feel like they got over on Dory, I think Dory probably
Mhm.
then got over on them. Number one, when you send somebody some money, so let me talk to my Caribbean sister right here because you already know what it is. You know you can't send but a certain amount of money through Cash App or PayPal. Am I telling a
Right.
lie or nah?
No, you speaking the truth.
Okay. So if this lady is sending people 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. Are you telling me she's cash apping them $10,000? Absolutely, she's freaking not, right?
It's not gonna go through. It's not gonna
Right.
go through.
Oh,
So if you're sending somebody that type of money, right, you're gonna need more information.
Correct.
Basic. Come on, y'all. Like, I'm
do
supposed
not
to be
tell me they're
my
giving
phone.
up their social. Do not tell me they're giving her their social.
Now, let me tell you what Dory told me. She told me that the money that she gave to them, she wasn't worried about it because it's a tax write-off for her business, which really makes no sense. But then I was told from somebody else, this is a reliable source. I don't ever give up my sources because you can't get information if you tell.
Correct.
Right, exactly.
That's just the thing.
And I would never ask. I wouldn't even ask.
Yeah, but I know you wouldn't, but the chat might say, well, who? I can't get that information out, right?
Right.
So I was told from a reliable source that Dory has stated that some money that she has given to some content creators, it was because they went into a business agreement together. Okay. Now, whether it's a lie or not, because I don't need Deanna making no video talking about I ain't said shit. I'm telling you what I heard. That Dory came to Mississippi because they had talked and had made arrangements to do business together. And then when Dory got to Mississippi, Deanna didn't want to be bothered or was nowhere to be found. They were supposed to go into some type of trucking business together. But Dory lies a lot. So I'm not saying that happened. Dory could be very well lying on Deanna, and Deanna don't know anything about it. I don't know because I don't talk to Deanna. I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
she's always using that trucking business, like, because she said, because remember she offered the mayor the same thing. See, is the mayor in the chat? Because he was saying that he was going to tell the behind the scenes last night that he was at work, and I'm like, the mayor, I need you to tell the behind the scenes on that. But go ahead.
Next scandal, she was in using, I think, daycare with Lady Snoop, and they were supposed to be going to business with some kind of daycare.
And
go ahead.
Remember, it was somebody she was supposed to go into business with, and she was telling him to return her headphone set.
Really? I don't remember that.
Me neither.
So, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is I feel like, and this is not for Jay Wilson or whatever, I just feel like a lot of these people who have received money are not being honest. Okay. They're not being honest. Okay? And at the end of the day, it's not my issue. She's never given me not even $1. Okay. I've never received $1 from her. But what I do believe is a person who will lie about anything and will lie on anybody cannot be trusted and is a dangerous person.
Correct.
And at the end of the day, I don't know about nobody else, but I'm not going to let nobody run off with that type of money on me. Correct. And I do feel like with Dory, people are thinking that she's stupid, but I think she's probably then took these people's information on the back end some type of way, whether she got loans in their names, whether she did credit cards in their names, because I know for certain that she did have somebody to do a credit card together with them.
I heard about that. I heard about that before. She said to get a card in their name and she would pay them. And in their name, and she would pay it off or something. She's offered to do that with somebody.
So have we ever discussed this before, Tracy?
No.
Okay, so how the hell we both know something about a credit card?
Because it happened. Yeah, it happened.
But you know what? When she was given this money, one thing I wanted to know, right? When she was given like 10,000, 5,000, and all of that, is this a lump sum or this in parts and chips? You know.
Well, I know with one person, I heard that it was payments over time. And I think the receipts were put up for those payments, but all the payments were still like thousands at a time. And I personally know that the most that I don't know if you can do more than that or not, but I know the most I've ever sent through Cash App has been $1,000, right? I think that
PayPal. They said PayPal you can send more, but they do report it to the IRS,
right?
And that could be when she owes the IRS. It could be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. As recent as November, right? I was trying to do a Cash App for $3,500, and it would not go through. And this was to a business place. Okay, would
Mhm.
not go
Mhm.
through. Would not go through. And I was standing there in the bank because it's
Mhm.
because they said it's a third party cash app. They couldn't help me.
Mhm.
They couldn't help me.
Right.
So I had to get a cashier's check. So it would not go through. Was not going
Oh.
through.
And
Mm-mm.
here's another thing.
Oh.
Even with my
Mhm.
bank, I can have $1 million in my bank account, but I
Uh-huh.
cannot move 2,500 more than $2,500 out of my bank account at one time
Mhm.
unless I go in the bank or unless
Yeah.
I do a bank transfer. Okay.
Yes,
Because
transfer.
when you're
Yes,
doing big
yes,
money, you do bank
yes,
transfers. Okay.
yes.
Now, another thing that stood out to me when Dory said she wasn't worried about the money because this is basically a write off for her. Now,
Mhm.
even content creators, listen up because this is something that all content creators need to know. When you're doing
Mhm.
giveaways and stuff like that, which I really should, but I don't, you can write that off, right? But
Right.
for
Mhm.
you to get anything back, as far as like say YouTube, you're doing a giveaway or whatever, it needs to be, you need to have an LLC, you need to be doing it, as a business or whatever.
Right.
And
Mhm.
you have to donate or give away something valued at $600 or more for it to matter. If I give
Right.
Tracy $50, it doesn't matter. But if I give Tracy $1,000 for a laptop, then I can write that off, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
when she was saying that this money is a write-off, even when you do that, you have to get those people's personal information
Mm-hmm.
in order to put
Yeah.
it on your taxes. Just like if you go to Wheel of Fortune or Price is Right and you win a car, you have to give
Mhm.
them your social security, your date of birth, because they
Mm-hmm.
have to be able to put that on their tax papers. So again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, and I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying that a lot of people are not being honest.
Because you know what? It's
Mhm.
easy. Although we might be looking at it and say, who could be so crazy to give all of those personal information? It could be easily done. If you census things and everybody, I don't know about any millionaire in this sector that we in, right? So
Mhm.
this is how this could be done. You may know, I mean to say it was hard time we going through the Rona and before that, you understand. So this
Uh-huh.
is how this could be done. I hit you up and I said, hey, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I really care about you. I could help you. I could do this for you. I could do that for you when it comes to money. But I don't want you to say anything.
Hey,
Um,
Cookie,
but
my baby.
the only way I
Uh-huh.
can help you, I need
Mhm.
some personal information from you. And first I'll start sending you little cash. And then I said, listen, I could help you some big money, but that would need it's a lot of complication. I don't know if you want to do it, but I'll need some of your personal information
Yes.
for
Yep.
my business, or my whatever, my lawyer. I have to do it as a tax write off or whatever. So the minute you come over like that, like because remember, she was putting money in everybody cash app, almost everybody's cash app.
Yes.
So she
Uh-huh.
already have that stigma on her that she has some money, right? So she come
Mhm.
over to you and she's telling you, here, I could help you with big cash or whatever, but I need this information from you, not me. The bank needed, or my lawyer said, I need to get this and blah, blah, blah. Because this person have been hitting you up and giving you things, that would be easy. You understand? You will
Yes.
forget, you'll drop your guard and say, hey, well, this is a business person. Thank God I'm getting help. And then you
Yep.
go give these things away.
And And this is
You know?
why her husband is on the phone with all of these people because they're in it together. Okay?
Exactly.
Your
Oh
husband
my
is not going
God.
to allow you to lose but so much money before he
Mm-hmm.
continues to talk to all of these different random people because in their mind they thinking that they ran off with the plug. But in
Mm-hmm.
my
Yeah.
opinion, I feel like Dory didn't hit a lick on all of these people.
Yep.
They're going to be
Yes.
embarrassed.
And she has something against them because so they really can't tell the whole thing. That's why they
There you
laugh,
go.
I think, and
They're
say, "Oh
embarrassed.
yeah,
Yes,
well,"
correct.
and
Mm-hmm.
I'm
they
trying to
can
tell
never
you.
say exactly what she did or why they did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Wow.
it's a it's a it's a lot more little stuff that I know about this. A lot of this little stuff that ain't nobody speaking on, and I'm like, see, a lot of people are not speaking on some stuff because their hands are not clean either.
Correct.
Thought they was getting over on somebody,
Correct.
and no. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say
Child.
another thing, and I cannot stand him because anybody who speaks on my kids To me, that right there is unforgivable. But I will
Right.
this because I wasn't going to publicly say it because I don't believe in helping
Mhm.
out somebody I don't mess with. But I'm gonna say
Mhm.
this. I don't think Ken told no lie. I don't think Ken told no lie. Okay, about the
About
thousand,
what?
About what?
About what, babe?
about the $1,000.
Oh,
I don't
Wait,
believe
about
it
the
was a lie.
1,000? Oh,
oh, but
yeah.
yeah,
I
but
don't think it was a
the
lie
husband.
either. I really
Yeah.
don't think it was a
No,
lie now that
I don't
I'm
think it
thinking
was.
about it.
I don't think it was a
Mhm.
lie because
Mm.
I heard a similar story, but
Uh-huh.
it was with a female content creator. Okay,
Oh,
I don't
because
have an
I can
issue.
see how that could happen with, because like with Mona, remember, I think she was probably gonna do something like that.
Mhm.
Because remember, she liked Mona. I remember that. Hmm.
These,
Right. I
right.
I don't have an issue with this person or anything like that, so I don't want to embarrass them
Mhm.
or anything like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
what stood out to me is I recall, damn, I hope this don't give away the person, but I
Mhm.
remember Dory saying that the person had bumps on their cooch, right? How would you
Uh-huh.
know
Once.
they had bumps on their
Once.
cooch from the pictures if the person hadn't sent you the pictures, right? Now,
Once.
do I think the person
Once.
who was engaging with her was into that? No, I think they played a role because they were getting that money. You get what I'm saying? But see, I also think it was a game for Dory and her husband. They don't really want to meet up with these people and have sex with them. It's gaining somebody's trust, making them feel like
Mhm.
you got them open. I think
Oh, okay.
Dory's with
Mhm.
this shit. It's like all of this stuff, people thinking they got her. No, she doesn't care.
Well, she
Um.
said
Um.
something yesterday, and I was surprised. She said yesterday, she said, oh, I was playing like I was drunk on the phone. When she was talking to Grown Folks TV, she said she was playing like she was drunk when she was on the phone with Raw and Kimmy one time. And I thought, oh, she knows what she's doing.
Shelly, was it bumps on the cooch or warts?
Oh, I don't know. She just said bumps.
I'm just being an
That's
ass.
disgusting. Who had warts on their coot? Oh, God.
She said bumps or whatever, and I was like, and there's some people who don't mind. I mean, it's a lot of people, truth be told, that will
I
send
wish you could tell us. Who
a pic
is it?
um for $5,000 or $10,000. You get what I'm saying? Because they know they're never
Yep,
going
they
to see
would.
that
Yes.
person,
Yeah.
right?
That's
But
right.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
think that was a way for her and the husband to gain trust within this person to then get their information, because I'm telling you now, you can't send that type of money back and forth,
Wait a
large
minute.
amounts like that without having
Wait a minute. The
at some
first Shelly, this don't have anything to do with you. With you. I don't give a damn. I'll call name if I think that's a person. Anyway, I don't know about the bumps and all of that. But the first person,
I'm going
she
on
was
mute.
talking about this large amount of money. It was not one of Nika's friend. One of Nika's friend. She always used to be on Bless Watkins
Oh,
um
Detroit?
planet. I think so, yeah. That lady.
Oh,
That lady was the
wow.
first one I heard about the large sum of money. So anyway,
Wow.
go on. Go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's a
Could
lot
that be why
deeper.
she's pursuing Phi Babe? Could that be why she's pursuing Phi Babe? And you never know.
Well,
Yeah.
what's
Mhm.
weird to me about that, like, not even weird because this is just Dory, but Dory literally begged me to interview her because she wanted to tell me some behind the scenes tea on 5A and QB. So the
Wow.
fact that she's back over there with her is crazy. Now she then said she had a lot to do with the IHOP thing. So remember when Jay Wilson brought
I
up,
don't know, but do you believe her? I
I
don't
don't
believe
believe
her
her.
on that.
That I don't believe.
she said
Uh-uh.
that Kiki was her client, and I was just like,
Oh God.
Child.
okay,
Uh-uh.
So at the end of the day, a lot of people are not going to be honest because they don't want to be embarrassed to say,
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
That's what it is. Yep.
and that's why I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been saying anything. I just been sitting back to see when somebody really going to say anything. And then yesterday, I said,
Mm-hmm.
let me just jump out here and say, ask Jay Wilson, in front of everybody about the credit card situation. And then you see what the answer was.
But Shelly, you know what? Just a word of advice. You have to know her a little more because I didn't know anything about Dory. Was never interested. I don't understand what she's saying most of the time. But anyway, with that situation with oh God, with she wanted an interview, right? For you to interview her, right?
Uh-huh.
When it comes
Mm-hmm.
to 5 and QB, I wouldn't even waste my time. She has some kind of love, some kind of sick love
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
those
she
two
does for
people.
them.
So
I
she's
think
not
it's
gonna
because they're
speak the truth.
slicksters. They're slicksters like her. So I think that
Yeah, she's
no,
gonna speak gangster
she
shit.
gets all the people that are green. The people that are green, I think she gets them because they go in trusting. This is how Sean Bradley did. Remember how he got everybody to go over there to that show?
Mm-hmm.
Because they went trusting him. But I was like, no, because you can't fool me any damn day. I'm like, no. But people have trusted a
Well,
lot of
I
people on
told her
YouTube.
I wasn't interested. I was like, no,
Yeah.
thank you. Because I mean, Tracy, you know this. I don't report on her. I don't even speak on them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm
Yeah.
not, why am I gonna have somebody come over to tell me what is you gonna tell me that I don't already know or we don't already know? You know
Exactly.
what I mean? And so that's where that situation went. But let me tell you something else. This was
Hmm.
before the situation when me and Dory popped off. I was in Dory's chat one day and she had her normal, like 3 people or whatever there. You know,
Hmm.
Abe dropped down. This was after
Girl,
Dory had been so
Wow.
called. And you know what Dory did? Kissed her freaking ass.
Mm.
I remember somebody sent me a screenshot of that, I believe.
Kissed
Yeah.
her
I was
ass.
like,
Was like
Mm-hmm.
salute. You know, she turned her to her whole DMX thing, and I was just like,
wow.
So listen, a lot of these people play games. They
Yeah.
act
Mhm.
like they're beefing, they're not beefing. They work, you know what I'm saying? They doing all of this stuff,
See,
and
I
it's
don't do all that. It's stupid because you know what? That's playing in my face. And if I ever find out anybody does that, I just have to cut them off because that's stupid. How are you going to be? I mean, that's a fake storyline. It's just so fake. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you should just be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Mm-mm.
And that's why I have been through so much here on this platform that regardless, I just don't trust it. I don't want to be close to anybody like that because these people will sell you out for a click in a view. They will lie on you. They will
Yep.
stab you. They will
Mm-hmm.
stab you in the back. It doesn't matter how good you've been to them. And that's why, Tracy, I'm telling you this out of love. You have got to guard your heart. I be seeing you even now defending people. And I'm like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
But no, but I do hold back. I don't go all in like that. Even though I may defend somebody, I defend what's right and what I know is true. Now, I may be like so and so, I know so and so this and that, or I may say I don't think so and so would do this, but that doesn't mean I'm wholeheartedly no. I don't do that no more. I used to. That doesn't mean I'm sold out wholeheartedly because people can, like I said, the last time I got hurt, I'm like, no, you just learn to kind of hold back. You can't go all the way in. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
With trust, as far as
let me tell you
content
something. I'm
creators.
not defending nobody. Just
Uh-huh.
shout out my ops every other day. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying I'm not going to like the person, but I'm not
Oh,
going
I'm not shouting out ops. No,
to
I'm
defend
not.
other people,
What?
defend them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's crazy. Forget the ops. If you my op, you my op, and it's to the dirt. So I'm like, I don't care, unless
Uh,
it's like something where I didn't really know anybody, like I did with Tracy D or whatever. That was a different situation. But if somebody's
but
my op, like with Kimmy, I will never. There's nothing. I'm not even remotely interested in being a friend with her because I think you have to watch your purse. You can just the fact of that alone. I mean, she's behind the scenes manipulate. We've seen how she manipulated. I've already had her manipulate me. So there's a personal thing there. This is why I personally could never go in there and be in her chat. I personally would never do that because I don't have any interest in her. I've
but
seen how she tried
Shelly,
to come to my platform. I've
not
seen it.
cutting you,
Hmm.
Tracy. What Shelly, do you talk to that lady Deidre?
Absolutely not. I don't know her.
Okay, great. I'm
Mm-mm.
glad you don't know her.
Nope.
Because Tracy sent us over there, right? She was like, go support and all of that. And
Hmm.
the other day when I can't remember whose platform it was, Tracy, when you got on the platform, you were arguing with was it you? Yeah.
Oh, I was over there on Pizarro's, and they said I think Deirdre went up there going crazy or something. Y'all
Yeah.
were telling me, but I was
And
on Jay
said she
Wilson's
was
at that
waiting for
time.
you.
Hmm.
Y'all was on some platform, Tracy. It was not over at Pizarro. You went to Pizarro's platform?
Yeah, I think. Wait, no, it was whose was it?
I
It was
forgot
somebody
whose
we were
platform.
over there
And
fighting with. It
any
wasn't Pizarro's. It was whose was
I
it? I
can't
can't
remember whose
remember.
platform. But anyway, you got off the platform and she
Mhm.
was there. She had just came on or something.
Oh, James, it was Philip Boys.
Okay. And she
Yeah, it's Philip
just came
Boys.
on and she was like, she was
Oh.
waiting because she want to cuss you out and a whole
Uh-huh.
lot of crap. And I'm saying
She's
like
nuts.
this sick woman,
She's sick. She really is
you were
deranged.
so nice to her. and she
Mm-hmm.
want to curse out somebody. Why she don't go and curse out when CX make an ass of her? When
She's
5A kick her.
crazy.
Why is she saying she left 5A? When 5A kick her ass out. She
She's
was kicked
lying.
out from Babe Nation.
That's why I unsubscribed from her because she's mentally ill. She
Yes, she
really thinks
is.
that she left ZX. She thinks she left 5A. They discarded her and threw her away like a damn shoe in the street. They just threw her out. I'm like, girl, are you okay? You didn't have a choice in the matter.
And
They
then
kicked
she
your
was
ass
trying to
out.
make confusion between Brianna and Miss Bless. You remember that? You remember that stuff when she
Oh
said,
yeah, she
remember
did.
that
Yep.
shit?
Hmm.
When she was
Yep.
saying Miss
I
Bless
remember when
asked
she
her for
called me.
exclusive.
Yep.
That
Hmm.
lying bitch. You
Yeah,
know?
I can't. That's why, and she did Raw the same way. She did Raw wrong. That's why I feel bad for Raw because she did Raw wrong. I mean, all Raw did was being friends with Dory and being friends with her, and she got mad because Shelly, or not Shelly, but Deirdre got territorial, and she wanted her to stop being friends with Dory, and just for nothing, and it was
You,
crazy.
you
And I
know what?
remember
Yeah.
Shelly threw Dory away before too, and it's amazing how now Dory was over there calling out her name. I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, you said who? You said Shelly.
No, no, no. No, I said, did I say Dory? Dory or Deirdre was, she was in with Dory before too. Like they were talking together before I went over to her panel. Then all of a sudden she just threw her to the side. Like I was like, well, like one day she was just started talking about her, and I'm like, wait a minute. I was like,
I
weren't they just friends? It's
I
like
know
they do that.
I know you love this lady on Raw. I don't have
I don't
anything
love. I
against
like
Raw,
her. I don't love
but
her. I like her.
I call it like I see it. I have
Um,
never seen anything so sick and scary like what I saw yesterday. I said no, no. I
what
turned and I
happened?
went somewhere else.
She's worse than
Um,
Dory, and I'm not changing that. She's worse
You
than
think so?
Dory.
She's
Raw,
Shelly. I have to
yeah,
know
Raw,
why.
Worse than Dory.
Raw was taking up the identity of Kimmy. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying?
I'm
And this
telling
is
you,
what.
I told
Oh
her
my
that.
God.
I told her that, and she kind of got smart with me because I said, "Why is your voice changing?" I said,
That
"What is
is
happening?"
dangerous. That
And
is
she's
somebody you
like,
don't even know who they are. That
and
somebody
she's
would
like,
flip on you. I'm
"Well,
sorry.
see," and she's like,
I'm
"Well, that's my
sorry.
voice, and that's how that's how
No,
my
it's
voice is
not.
going to be."
Oh my
It's
God,
not
that's
her
sick.
voice.
That's
They're
sick.
trying to sound like each other. It's
That is
weird.
sick. That is sick.
And I'm honest too, so I'm not saying I don't like her, but I'm
That's
honest. I'm just being
mental
honest.
illness.
She,
101.
yeah,
Mental illness.
yeah.
You
A lot of these people have personality disorders and
yes.
some other mental health
Yes.
issues that's going on. And the thing about that is I'm honest about my mental health.
Yep, you are.
I fight against mine every single day. I go to the therapist every other week. I see my psychologist once a month. I'm doing the work. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But these people are
right.
over here playing crazy ass games, and people are
Hmm.
acting like what they're doing is normal.
It's not normal.
Now
No,
Raw
it's not.
came for me, right? For no
Uh-huh.
reason. She came for me because
Really?
of Dory. Okay. Now,
Oh,
See?
okay.
you know why I said what I said and did what I did to Dory, because you're not going to keep talking bad about somebody that I'm close to on the phone, especially when I keep stopping you and you just keep doing it. You keep doing it.
Right.
You're just
Mhm,
you're coming to me with mess. Not only that, she was
mhm,
coming to me with other people said, and I'm like, I don't like people to come to me with all that stuff. So
mhm,
anyway, that was between me and Dory. I would have still
mhm,
supported Raw. I didn't have no issue with that. But Raw took it upon herself to call herself pretending like she exposing me with that old video and then talking all this crap. So then it was, well,
mhm.
I gotta ride for my sister, my friend, and that's my friend. But now you here telling everybody that you know you never really liked her and it was about you getting some money. But you keep
Oh,
coming at people for her. Like recently, I just found out that she threatened to dox Brianna over Dory. Now her and Dory not cool no more,
Mm.
right?
Stop.
Yeah,
What?
you
Oh
know
my
what?
God.
And liars. I don't know why people. Oh my gosh.
I thought she said she
Now,
didn't dox. Child,
ro-
they
ro-
were doxing yesterday. Now was that
mm,
not doxing? That was doxing. I'm like,
yes,
child,
it
please.
was doxing.
They was trying to pretend like it wasn't doxing. I'm like, it's doxing. Just own it. I don't understand.
Because these people don't have a lot of respect for a lot of the subscribers. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why they think they get away with that, or some subscribers make them get away with that. The only thing you're going to get blocked, you know. And I hope social media soon stop that. that it have to be some terroristic threat so you cannot be
Mm-hmm.
blocked. You understand? Because that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. For you to say something, it's a freedom of speech in this country. So why the
Mm-hmm.
fuck if I want to say something because you tell me bullshit, I can't say something to you, I can't answer you and tell you I have to go along with you. And if I don't, you just block me, you know? But anyway, thank God for the comment section, but some of them turn it off. Anyway, this is what I heard
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. I don't know what kind of job this lady Raw is doing. Okay, not my business. But
Mm-hmm.
what, according to what Raw said yesterday or last night, Raw is grossing a good set of money. Raw is in a good position because Raw said that her child that is autistic, right? Now, the easiest thing to say, but a liar, it is what it is. The
I
the
don't believe
easiest
what she
thing
said.
that you could say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I have never went to the government to put
Yep.
my child or to what do you call it to for a diagnostic of the child, right? To say, well, okay, this child is labeled autistic, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
those children you get help for. You understand what I'm saying? And that's
Exactly. You
not
get a
really a
check.
handout. It's not really a handout. It's a way
No,
of
no.
you to cope, to get treatment, therapy, and all of these things, right? So that
Exactly.
child will continue to get a check. A check will be given to whatever caretaker, whether it's the mother, father, whoever is the caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she said, and I quote, she said that she was not qualified for that. She was not qualified because, like, she was making more. She
Do
was
you believe
making,
that?
listen to me. If
Okay.
for she to be, I don't know how many kids she have. Do she have more than two kids?
I think she has two, if I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
okay. For she not to be qualified, she would have
Mm-hmm.
to have two kids at home, right? And
Mm-hmm.
making let's say over $50,000 a year.
Mm.
Okay. So now for
Yeah.
her to be
Mm-hmm.
making that, she would be grossing something like $800 a week after tax.
Mm.
Okay. $8,900 after tax. Because these people come and they talk a lot of bullshit. Because for somebody that be grossing that money, that's a good small piece. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
To gross
Mm-hmm.
$800 a week. We're not talking about a month, a week. Okay? You have to be making over $50,000 to $55,000 in a household of two children for you not to be eligible, okay,
Yeah.
to get that check. So I don't know why they come and they talk a whole lot of fuckery because she shouldn't be in no bad situation. No bad situation. Unless she go into a mortgage that it was too much for her. It was a too, she had a husband, he walked away, and this mortgage is that much that okay, I find myself in financial difficulties. So they gotta take that shit somewhere else. I hate to see people talking pure shit.
She doesn't want people to try and come for her income. That's all that is. I think she said that.
Listen,
And
listen.
you know,
People that
because it doesn't make
listen.
any sense. Mm-hmm.
People listen, Tracy, people
Mm-hmm.
that have money or making
Mm-hmm.
money, it's a certain you could pick up from that. You could pick up on that.
Mm-hmm.
You could pick up on that. I'm telling
Yep.
you that. You could pick up on that. She don't cut me like that type of person that is grossing
Exactly.
about a thousand
Not,
dollars a week.
not
Right.
Fuck
giving
that.
Right.
9.99 skunk wig on top her head. Absolutely
Full of
not.
shit.
Absolutely not.
Full of
Mm-mm.
shit. I could tell her she's a fucking liar. Why they lie like that?
Because she don't want nobody to come for that income. But we all know. I mean, why would you not get free medical if you can get free medical? I mean, that doesn't make
Oh,
any sense for
please.
your son. It doesn't make any sense. But I know why she said that. But the thing is, you can't be out here starting with people because you don't know if Dory's going to go through with that. As far as contacting, the CPS or whoever else she may do. She may
All
do
these
that
people
too.
that's making, you know what, that CPS thing and all, it's a lot of fuckery too. I'm gonna tell you that. Okay? I talk on
Hmm.
things that I know.
Right.
If I have a child here and the two of us have a problem, you say I'm gonna call CPS, I'm call CPS. Go ahead, call your CPS. I don't give a fuck. When CPS shows up, right? The first thing
Hmm.
CPS is gonna do, they separate parents from child or children.
Right.
Okay?
Hmm.
They will start
Hmm.
questioning the children. They're gonna have two social work is going to come too. First time it was one.
Hmm.
I don't know in other areas, but I know in New York they would have two. One would be questioning the children, right? While one would be speaking to the parent. While they're speaking to the parent, They will try to get you into the kitchen. At that time, which time after they're speaking to you and get you very comfortable, they're gonna ask you, to open the cupboards. They're gonna look to see what food stuff is in there. They're
Right.
gonna then move. The other one is moving up, and say, can you, ask the kids where you sleep, where's your room? Take me to your room to make sure those kids
Mhm.
have a bed. The basic
Mhm.
fucking necessities. Once they find the house have the basic necessities, the next thing they're
Mhm.
gonna look at to see if the children is living in squalor. To see what if they're living like with animals, and if you have feces on the ground, and it's really unbearable. If your house is not straightened, and this is tossy and that is tossy, they're not coming for that. They're looking to make sure water, heat, and everything. And these kids have clothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But the
Yeah.
basic necessity, they're looking to see if they want to go into the fridge, they're gonna go into the cupboards, and if they're gonna look at the kids to make sure there's no visible marks of abuse. Once they see that, they may come back and next time. Okay? Other than that, that's
Mhm.
it. A
Yep.
child cannot be taken from a home
Unless there's
without
a reason
probable
to.
cause.
Exactly. Unless it's
Okay?
dirty, the living conditions are deplorable. They don't have a bed or something to
Exactly.
that effect. Yeah.
Other than
Hmm.
that, you calling CPS on me, I don't give a shit. I taking care of my kids. You could call 1,000 times. You're just wasting the government time.
Yeah,
That
you
have
need to
nothing
be
to
in
do with
some
me.
really bad situation in order for them to take the kids out of
Okay?
there. Not
All
no
right.
regular. And actually,
Okay.
they try to, even if your house is
They
dirty,
give you a
they
chance
try to
too.
give you
They give you.
tips and show you how to
Hmm.
cook stuff. Because my people
Exactly.
wanted me to go to school
Yeah.
for that or whatever, and I was like, no, I can't do it because I
Mhm.
was taking that home, like, all in my mind and stuff like that. But
Uh-huh.
here's another thing: if you have a child with special needs, and this is for any mother, and actually even if
Mhm.
your child don't have special needs, but especially if they have special needs, that means they need more of your time. Get your
Correct.
ass off the internet and spend your time
Mhm.
with your kids instead of being up on here worrying about everybody else and your kids can't read cat in the hat. That don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Spend some
Yeah.
Correct.
time with your kids. I don't care if they're autistic or whatever. The more
Mm-hmm.
you do with them, the better off they will be. And there's no way that they're getting anything good by sitting
Mm-hmm.
there listening to you cuss people out, dox
Correct.
people, argue, fight, holler, and scream because those kids are sensitive anyway.
Yes,
Once you start
that's what those
speaking
things will
to a
But
trigger
see,
them.
they're saying
certain
that's not
Trigger.
all, right, Shelley? Y'all are saying the opposite of what me and Muffy think. Because see, me and Muffy think Dory just wants friends, but there's more to it than that. Is
nah.
what you're
Oh,
what
absolutely
you're
not,
saying.
Muffy.
That's
Mm-mm.
what we think. See, I think we're thinking the wrong thing. We're thinking of it innocently, but there's other things to gain, apparently.
Nobody's not gonna give away that amount of money like that without anything behind it. You understand what I'm saying? This woman
Yeah.
is maintaining. She's not living in a shelter to say, or she's crazy. You understand? And the
Hmm.
husband comes in just in time. You've noticed. At a certain time, he will step into the matter, and he's active. Okay, I'm the husband. Like, she don't know what she's doing. You're giving her too much of money. Blah blah blah. All these things that could be game, 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 game.
Tracy, you didn't notice
Do
when I
you
posted the picture of her husband? Nobody picked up on that. When I did a stream yard, right? I had it
think?
set,
No.
and the
Uh-huh.
stream yard said, damn, what was the title? The title says something about uh lesbian something another, and I had a picture of a guy on there, and I had his eyes covered out. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I can pull it up right now. Nobody picked up on
Yeah, pull it up.
just
And
right
that's her
now.
husband?
Yeah, hold on, let me pull it up. The eyes is covered, so I don't think we'll have to deal with no copyright thing or whatever.
They could be doing that payday loan thing. Remember how people were doing
Mhm.
those loans?
Let me tell you something.
Exactly. Right off. That's right
Because
off.
remember, that's what Nyla did. Remember how I learned that from Cookie. Remember, and Cookie, she did those videos where, oh my God, those videos were on point. There's no way she could deny that. But see, the people didn't want to take the time to sit there and listen and see what she had. They were just like, oh no, they were checking in and they were checking out quick because they don't have the patience. But if you sat there and you watched her videos, she showed how she did it and everything. Basically, it was like, she had this person get a loan or whatever. This person got a loan, and then she promised to pay this person X amount of dollars and this and that. It was wheeling and dealing.
First of all, have you ever seen any millionaire just giving away their money? Hmm?
No,
Okay.
nope.
You think they would have time to be with us here?
Oh, I don't
If they,
believe
if
that. Yeah,
even
no,
they
they wouldn't.
visit, because they know
Mm-mm.
they come from a humble beginning, right? And say they come
Right.
on this sector and they see, okay, we could do a little help here, we could do a little charitable stuff. That's gonna be a hit and miss, bam, and they're out of there. They're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
be indulging in interacting like that every day.
Let me
Mm-hmm.
Giving a little money.
tell you
That's a lot of
something.
bullshit. Bullshit.
Let me
Right.
tell you something. And I put the screen share up, Tracy. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
This for Muffy. At first, I was thinking that, yeah, maybe this girl just wants to be friends with people. This is before I found out or got word about the credit cards and all that other stuff, right? And
Mm-hmm.
all these other transactions or whatever. If she
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to be friends with people, then she would actually be a friend to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like even when
Yeah.
she was going to Nicole, what did Nicole do to her for her to keep talking bad about her? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if somebody wants to be a friend with somebody, she's came across people who were willing to be her friend, or she could have, I would have been cool with her. You get what I'm saying? But she doesn't have boundaries because she
Yeah.
doesn't
I
want
think
to,
she
she
was
doesn't
just
want to.
jealous. I think she was jealous and she just went crazy with it. I think she
It,
has an
it's
obsessive
is
personality
is
because she
Dory
was
or
mentioning.
okay, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Is
Oh,
Dory or her
oh, go
husband
ahead, babe. Um,
self-employed?
I don't
I
think
don't
neither one of them are
know.
employed, if you ask me. Now,
Okay. Because
allegedly,
there's the
he's
next
in the
thing you could
military.
do. If you self-employed, right? You have a way of saying, okay, I have X amount of employees. You understand? And at
Right.
the end of the year, you this was a tax write-off. This one went away. This one broke. According to what business you have, this is the employee's fault. That caused me to be in
Did
this
they get
problem.
any payday loans in their names, I wonder?
Do the screen share, Tracy, so
Not
y'all
payday
can
loans. Did
see.
she get those PPP loans? Did they get any PPP loans in their names?
I don't know. I didn't
Who
check, but
knows? Maybe it's not even
they
in
done
their
done
name.
something.
Because she
Who
was giving
knows?
away a lot of money. She had to have gotten some PPP loans,
Okay.
baby. You
And
know?
all the people name.
Yeah. I bet you there's a lot
So
of PPP loans.
Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
you never seen when I posted this?
I never seen
Mm-mm.
this. Is that
I kept checking because what happened is she kept bothering me. She kept talking
mm,
shit. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna post this upcoming thing about the lesbian wife telltale signs, and I'm gonna use her husband
Oh,
as the
that's her
profile
husband?
picture. Absolutely.
wow.
And I have more than that picture
Mm.
there of him, of the husband.
Wow.
He
Absolutely.
looks so young. Why does he look
That's
young?
what I was
That's an
looking at.
older picture.
Oh, okay.
That's an older picture.
Mm.
Hold on, Tracy.
I thought it's a more
Cookie,
mature
look at Cookie
gentleman.
foot. She's so crazy.
What she say?
You know, and I'll be the one that's more look, I'm the one that's more naive, but then I don't get taken very easy because I don't let people
Mm.
in. That's my only defense that I have up, I think.
Hold
But
on, what
other than
did she
that, I'm
say?
like,
I
oh
can't see
really?
it.
What?
Mm.
Oh, you right. You right about that, Cookie. Absolutely.
Child. But I'm happy I'm that way because can you imagine? I would have got duped many times, child. Mm-mm.
Trina, that's why I didn't say nothing because whenever I tell people what's going on, they'll be like, "Oh, you're lying." So
See,
now I just
that's what used to make me mad too. I used to be like, why do people think I'm lying? It's because Sir King set up on this platform and was saying all the time, she doxed the wrong person, she doxed the wrong person all the time. No, he led me to the wrong person that last time when he led me to Zeals. Other than that, with Pizarro, that information was already out there and I just confirmed it and it was true.
Give
So
me
I'm
a
like,
minute,
"Ah,
okay? I'll be right back.
okay. He does look like a woman. Why did he look like a woman?
I got another one too. Is this on my phone? Hold on, let me see if it's still on my phone. Because now she did say
Mm-hmm.
in the military or whatever, special operations. Okay, I don't know about
Mm-hmm.
all that, but I do have
Mm-hmm.
a picture with him with a uniform on.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'm trying to look on my on this and see if I have it in this phone or if it's on my computer.
Okay.
And I also asked about the son because I heard she don't even have a son for real.
See, now that's why, because you notice when you mentioned that about Godson, Jay Wilson was like, did you hear when he said that too?
Yep.
And I was like, because now that's what I heard too, that she doesn't have a son.
A lot of times I ask questions and I don't really want to know the answer. It's sometimes y'all have to pay attention when I'm in chats and I say stuff, because usually
It's just to get a response.
pick it up and put it in your pocket. I'm dropping something. I be
Yeah,
dropping shit and people don't be picking up when I'm like, but I
I hear
don't
you.
go out my way, because even now, if somebody said, I'm not gonna come through and try to convince anybody of what I'm saying. I know what I've been told. I know what
Mm-hmm.
you heard. Now, one person said she only has one child, which is a son. But when me and her communicated, she told me that her daughter has MS, because she was like, I
Oh
didn't
my
know you
God.
had MS. My daughter has MS. And I actually pulled out medication I'm taking, and I said, tell your daughter to ask her doctor to try to get her on this, because it has less side effects than the needles and stuff. So
Oh my God.
it's just, and I think whenever she hears a story about somebody, she takes on that and puts it, makes it a part of her life to try to gain people's trust, right?
Yeah, because like when what's her name said that she was in a sorority, then she was like, "I'm in one too. I'm in both. I'm in two of them." It's like she has to
Right,
outdo,
right. She's in a
and it just sounds
sorority.
crazy.
Nika has lupus. She has lupus. I
Yep.
told her I have MS. Oh, I understand. My daughter has MS. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
all of that is a tactic, in my opinion, because the way how I see her, she's a con artist.
Mm-hmm.
She's a con
Yeah.
artist.
So it's not for friendships. It's just to gain your trust, to further get you into some type of hold or something. Some
And I'm
type
gonna
of,
tell
I guess.
you, I think
Mm-hmm.
Raw knows it. I think Raw saw the things she was
Mm-hmm.
saying, what she was doing, and how she was moving with her and that
Mm-hmm.
husband. And that made Raw turn on her easily, because she knew this girl is trouble. But at the end of the day, before you do that, you shouldn't be coming for other people
Yeah.
windmilling for somebody that you claim you don't mess with. Because I'm gonna forever tell you that you a bad mother. Okay.
She should have apologized to you. That's what she should have done. When she was apologizing to Mona, if anything, she should have been apologizing to you,
Be-
because she was apologizing for Mona, in my opinion.
you know
And
what she
Mona
had
was
the nerve to say?
clearly,
She said
but
in her video that that I was coming at her. First of all, girl, you're not even on my radar. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I be coming for you or talking about you or whatever? The only thing I
mm,
actually ever had said about her is that
mhm,
her intros are fire, because I saw the one she did for Dory. So I've only said
yeah,
something positive about her. I don't know her like that for me to be talking about her on the front scenes or behind the scenes. Like, girl, you're not that girl for me to be wrapping up nobody on the phone about you. So she used that as excuse, because, in my opinion, Raw wants to be counted. So she came at me
yeah,
because it was clout chase. She ran with
mhm,
Kimmy because she's clout chasing off of Kimmy right now. Kimmy does not need Raw, period. If anything, Raw is holding Kimmy back. Okay. Raw goes
mhm,
wherever she thinks that she can benefit from somebody, period. And that's it. Now, what she said was, once she put that video up of me, she was like, well, if you would have explained to me that you didn't come for me, I would have took the video down. Why the hell am I going to explain to you that I'm not coming for you and you didn't already came for me? So I'm going to beg you, bitch, you got me fucked up. And your
yeah,
husband still didn't come home.
yeah. Now, was it true that her husband was in the mental hospital though? Was that true?
Whose husband?
Remember when Ross said her husband was having mental problems and he was in the
I
mental
don't know. I
hospital?
ain't never followed that girl long enough to know nothing about her and her husband. I had just recently started supporting her and watching her. I didn't do anything to her, but she jumped
Okay.
out there and came at me for Dory. And I thought it was just me until I heard Brianna say it, that Dory told her,
Mm.
that Raw told her she was going to dox her over Dory. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. You attacking people
Wow.
over somebody,
See,
even with
you got to learn. Well, see, that's just the same thing with Deirdre. Remember, Deirdre was trying to come after everybody. She came after me for Pie Babe, and then she came after everybody for ZX, and then she went on, and then she came after Raw, I guess, because she wouldn't stop talking to so and so, and it's like she kept doing it. And then it was like when she seen that I got into it with Pizarro, it's like she wanted in with Pizarro. I'm like, they don't like you anyways. The only reason why she was over there was just to be over there so that she can have an extra person on her side. I'm like, she really don't care for her, but she thinks that people do care for her. I'm like, girl, but it is what it's really weird. But I've learned not to be windmilling like that. If somebody haven't done nothing to me, this is why I try and judge people for myself. So I can understand where Reed is coming from when she's saying, she's going to go get work with Kimmy, because why not? Kimmy hasn't really done nothing to her.
Yeah, Kimmy hasn't done anything to me either. I have no issue with Kimmy. I have no issue with her until she does something to me. Then we're good. We're not friends. We don't talk. I don't know her. She don't know me. She's maybe came over to my channel, 1 or 2 times or whatever like that. That's probably the extent of that. But as far as Raw, I think Raw is the worst out of all. I think she's worse than Dory, because she knows what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? And she's been playing stupid, and then she tries to make herself out to be a victim. When Mona played that recording of Dory, and how Dory was talking about people, Raw could have stayed out of that, but she inserted herself in it and made Mona out to just be the bad person, only to turn around and then apologize to Mona.
See, that's why I was like, why was she apologizing? Because at that point, she didn't know. She claimed she didn't know what was going on. So if she didn't know what was going on, Mona was clearly had recorded that conversation and stayed on the line to listen. So to me, that was Mona's fault, because honestly, I don't think that Dory even knew about that.
Right.
I really don't.
But then to find out the whole time, Raw was recording herself.
Wow.
And just finally admitted that the other day. And I'm like, see what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you something. One
dangerous
thing about beef sector, it is full with the most hypocrites,
deceitful bitches
ever come across in my life. They knock everybody for the same shit that they do. The same shit that they do. But nobody's willing to say, yeah, I do that. Or yeah, I did. You know what I mean? Like,
they doxed that woman down to her socks and said it wasn't doxing.
Yeah, they sure did, and said it wasn't doxing. I'm like, child, please. All of the loans, of this, of that. I'm like, what the hell? Just on down. I was like, that is doxing. That is. I don't know where she's trying to say. Kimmy trying to say it wasn't doxing. No, baby, that was doxing, and she knows it. Okay.
Both of them. That don't even belong to Kimmy alone.
And then she's talking about, and they're over there threatening Dory now, but she's over there trying to call claiming to call the FBI on grown folks for him threatening her. And I'm like, you just did the same thing.
Guess what? Please. The FBI don't care.
They don't.
Exactly.
Called the FBI.
Exactly. I called on live
10 billion times. And has the FBI showed up and took any? No, they have not.
No.
So the FBI
like a joke.
Care. Now let's get into other little lies that I'm just saying that Raw knew all about. I'm not gonna let nobody paint her out to be the victim, because she's not. I'm not having it. I don't care whose channel it is. When I hear them acting like she's the victim, no, she's not. How many times in the chat have y'all heard Dory saying that she doesn't wear wigs, that she has good hair, her hair is long because she's mixed with A through Z, and yet her and Raw FaceTiming and motherfucking Dory hair look like the hair on my pussy if I had some on there. Okay.
But Jay Wilson said, her hair is long and it was hers. Remember, he said her hair was long.
1 minute, sorry. What did Dory say? She don't wear wigs. She never wear wigs. Which
right?
Jay Wilson said that
she said she never. Is something I'm getting at. She said she never wore wigs, or
she said she never wore wigs.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
All the pictures, even with that blonde wig, remember that blonde wig? Y'all know she said that was her hair.
How could that be her hair when she was turning it around? Could you turn your hair around, your natural hair around? Huh? Is she the exorcist? Would you turn it around? She had that wig on.
She even said because wherever her mother is from, she said she had to go to a certain type of doctor to deliver her baby because so she's acting like, oh yeah, this is my hair. But see, this is my thing. Dory's telling these lies.
Raw's
on the panel, and Raw's not. I don't care how close we are.
She was co-signing. That's what I'm saying. She was co-signing all that mess.
Okay.
So she's no better. She's no better than the accused. The accused. No better.
Let's get into co-signing. Does anybody remember when Dory and Raw were on the panel together, and Dory said that she was Raw's lawyer, And Dory kept saying, I'm gonna have to cut you off. I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you.
Yes.
Let me do the
And
talking.
she admitted
I
she
don't want
lied.
you
She admitted she lied. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She admitted
So
she
how
lied
we
for her.
gonna sit here and act like this girl is innocent? She's not.
So
She's
they
not
were friends
innocent.
at that time,
And you
Shelly.
know what I think? I think that she at that time I was thinking that Raw just wanted to have friends with to be friends with somebody because she had fell out with
Okay.
Deidre, remember?
Uh,
And so I thought she just needed somebody there, and
okay.
Dory was the one, so she
Okay.
just went along with her.
Okay.
Hmm.
Shelly, was Dory and Raw friends at the time when she was pretending that when Dory was acting as her attorney?
Yes, and Raw was
They were
crying.
Hmm.
friends?
She was
Yeah.
crying. So even if you playing along with
Oh
somebody,
my
you telling me
God.
you crying and you got emotion,
Hmm.
and then she put up her
Oh my
hands.
God.
She should go be on the fucking Young and the Restless. She was
Oh
like,
my
"It's
Lord.
out of my hands. It's out of my hands. I can't do no more. Oh,
Oh
my
my
my my
goodness.
my attorney is." I'm like,
Oh
girl,
my
Oh my
goodness.
everybody
God.
out here acting like this bitch is fucking innocent. No, the
So it's
fuck she's
either the two
not.
of them set that up, because if they didn't set that up, it's just saying we're on the panel right now, right? And Tracy
Hmm.
come out and say she's a surgeon. I know that's not true. So the first thing I'll be concerned about is she is taking medication, something is crossing, something is going on with her. Because we know I'm not gonna make her make a fool. I'm gonna say, here, cut the life, cut the life. We coming back, cut the life, cut it. Because I'm
Exactly. It
not
would
going to
be
see
too
my
much.
friend making an ass of herself. I would not
Exactly.
do that. The first thing would be concern. Is she okay?
Or I'm
These
gonna hit
people
my
don't know
friend with.
anything about
I'm gonna hit
friendship.
my friend with, or call him on the phone, like I've done
Wow.
with many other people.
Something I would have
And
been
log
doing.
off. Shut this down.
Hmm.
Shut it
Shut this
down.
down right now. It's time to cut this. It's time
Shut
to
it the
wrap
Thank
it
fuck
you,
up.
down.
Jean. Thank you, Jean Grey. Yeah,
Ridiculous.
it was just I
Wow.
see that, and I'm just like, it doesn't.
Wow.
It's see. So I'm not saying she's completely innocent. I don't know. I just think that she did it for other reasons. As far as she did, but she did.
She did
She
it because
surprised
that
me though.
man didn't come goddamn
It's called
home.
aiding and abetting, Tracy. It's
Oh, is
That
called
that
man
what it?
aiding
didn't
and
come
abetting.
home, and she
Mm-mm.
needed the money. Period. That's what the
Yeah,
fuck.
because she said, yeah, because remember she
Mm.
said that she needed Christmas money. She did say that, and that I can't forget
But
that.
but at
So
the
For
end of the
someone who is
day,
not eligible for that program, I don't know what she's doing with her money, girl. That
that's
woman
true.
making mad money. Okay. And I'm talking about raw. She
Yeah,
making mad money.
exactly.
If she's not eligible, her child is not eligible for that program. I don't know who the fuck these people think they talk. Well, they know who they're speaking to. The people's
Well,
as
because
fake as they
some
are.
people will believe it because people believe anything. Some people do. But I knew she was lying. I said, I don't believe that. I was like, no.
Mm,
Why
mm.
would you give away free money? Why? That doesn't make any sense. No.
It don't make
Mm-mm.
any sense
Because
because
you
they're
need
not
that money.
millionaires.
Yeah.
A
let me
millionaire
tell you
don't go throwing away
something.
their money like that.
Nobody's gonna give away
Please.
$70,000, right? And then be in
Mhm.
debt of $100,000. Does that make sense?
No.
You,
Nobody.
you know the only way I would believe that, Shelly? Like, okay, say somebody in the section this sector is like they're doing nails or they're doing hair or
I
whatever
can't
they're
with
gonna do,
Cookie.
right?
Look, read what Cookie put. Read what Cookie put real quick. Cookie, you are so crazy. Because Jay
I can't
Wilson's
even
hair
see the
was real.
chat.
He said I can see your scalp. I'm like, that doesn't mean her hair is real.
I can't see the chat. But you know
Jay
what?
Wilson's crazy. I
During
cannot. Jay Wilson, he's a little bit naive too. I didn't think so,
No,
but he
no,
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 is.
no, 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 Tracy,
Jay
you're
Jay
not gonna
Wilson
do
is just
that.
playing along with her.
He
You think
is
he's being
playing
funny?
along,
How
girl.
how how could he be
Oh, he's
our
playing
son's
along.
godchild? How long did he know Diamond Dory? And her children is grown?
Got you.
Huh?
Got you. Okay, I got you.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
Tracy, let me
I
let me
got you.
bring
He's
you back
just
up
playing
to
along.
something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
he's
bring you
playing
back
along
up
with
to
her.
something. You remember
Uh-huh.
when
See,
Bama?
I would be like, what do you mean? What branch? I never said I was your child's branch. I would be like that. That's just me though.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Jay Wilson is playing along with her.
yeah,
Okay.
Um,
playing along.
do you remember when um
Oh, Cookie's in the chat. Hi, Cookie. I can't
Yeah,
see the
just
chat.
in there. Mm-hmm.
Let me get my phone.
oh, do you remember when when I called Bama out for those lies when there was going to
Yes.
be no show? And remember
Yes.
Jay Wilson was just saying, well, remember how he was playing dumb? But yet he
Mm-hmm.
already did a whole members only thing and
Mm-hmm.
told everybody that there was nothing going on there. So with him,
You're right.
all his
He's
coin. He's playing his little part in this little thing that's going on. He gonna get him some views off of it. And as long as Dory's acting a fool, he gonna report on it because that's gonna be a click and a view for him. He
because
did
that's why he said where the streets
not.
were dry. Remember, that's why he kept saying that, I guess. The
No, he
streets
knows
were
exactly
dry.
what's going on. He's well aware of what's going on, and
Child.
he probably know even more than that. Because if I know what I know, and I've never connected eyes with this girl in real life, can you
Mhm.
imagine what he know that he ain't speaking on, or probably will never speak on?
Oh yeah, like I said, I know he hadn't been to her house. I know she didn't have no $300,000 home. You can't tell me that. That's what, and you can't tell me she's no attorney. That's why I'm like, child, please. Now the narrative is going to continue on and on. It is, and there's going to be clicks and views, and that's the whole thing. But I already know she. I mean, nobody acts like that. You don't have all this time to be on here. You really don't. The last thing you want to do is social media. When you've been an attorney and you're mentally tired, last thing you want to do is log on to social media.
And any good husband would force their wife to get off, because if it wasn't affecting him, then that would be different. But if they're a married couple, this is their money together.
Exactly.
And not only that, he's invested in it because all of these women, he has spoke to all of them. She puts her husband on the phone with everybody.
It's almost as if the only reason I can think that she would probably do that is so that they can gain. You know how women fall for men, so maybe she's hoping they'll fall for him, so that she can really get. You know how you can get your claw in on him and be like, okay, this, like I like this one, or that's a good, person or whatever, and they'll get, like you said, they'll gain their trust and they can potentially do some business because she's always talking about doing business with people.
But if the next thing I see they were paying attention to, they keep saying that Dory's not really married.
She's not married.
What difference does it fucking make?
I saw something else. I mean, now maybe she was married before.
She was married before.
Okay, then that's what
they're
I saw.
doing it as though it's something that bad not to get married.
It's no. I think they're just saying because she was saying it was.
No, they did have plans to get married prior to COVID. From my resources.
So, how does her husband look now? You said you have another picture.
Yeah, I'm looking through my files. Just bear with me.
Exactly. Cookie said an attorney ain't gonna be online threatening anybody either. Exactly.
Exactly. That part. You're not even gonna probably work at Burger King and do half the stuff that these people be on here when you got something to lose.
Exactly.
I know I wouldn't.
Exactly. It's crazy. But I also have a responsibility of credibility to my subscribers. So I'm not going to come out here and just carry something on just for a coin. I'm not going to do it. Yeah. I just cannot do it. I'm sorry. I'm going to come out here and say, hey, this is what the truth. This is what this is. No, I'm not going to continue carrying it on. For what? I mean, it's still a form of lying by omission. Why?
Yeah. You see that commercial they have friend zones make friends drink and drive or something like that. But friends don't make friends go and make an ass of themselves. You don't encourage someone to be laughing at your friends, because that's what I'm saying. That word friendship and love, people is using it too fucking freely. They need to go and see the real definition of that. Okay? Because that love and all of that, first they have to know about loyalty. They have to go, do something with that. And a lot of them went past that. They don't know anything but loyalty. What I see is like a bandwagonist. They're all like that. Most of the people, not all, sorry. Yeah. Most of them is like that. It's like, okay, say like, for instance, what I'm looking at, say like something, like everybody has something with you, Tracy. What they're going to do, that particular person, like I have something with you. I am holding this back until about 6 people is on your ass. Then I'm coming pushing in. Like everybody coming beating up on that person. You know what I look at that as that is a sign of fucking weakness.
Yep. Coward. Yeah, it is.
Coward.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just, I don't know.
It really is. Yeah, it is a sign of weakness. To me, it is.
I guess if I open a channel, nobody will come because I will be telling them what. I'm gonna speak the damn
truth. So crazy.
Today I might have subscribing, tomorrow I wouldn't have any, and I wouldn't give 2 fucks. Once I'm not coming to ask them to pay that bill.
Like, you are so crazy. She was like, "That's it. I won't have anybody on my channel."
No, but I would allow everybody to speak and to voice their opinion. Nothing wrong with that. Once you're not disrespecting me or disrespecting who's on the panel, you understand what I'm saying? You say what you gotta say. We could agree to disagree. I'm not gonna stop you from speaking. You know what I'm saying? But especially if you voice an opinion, but don't come and tell me Like what I see people try to do. You're giving your news, and they're like, "Oh, Tracy's not like that." Or why you speak on her? Because that's your friend. Why you speak on her? You see, it's the same fuckery that happened to you and Five. You remember? Because you were giving your commentary on what's going on with her in the Fifth Sense, because she make a total jackass of herself, and she got mad because she thought she was exempt. It's just like Sean Bradley when he said, don't speak on his name. I can't remember when y'all was about to go to dinner. I was trying to get your attention. Don't go. Please don't go. Because I'm like, I'm glad that you came out and you said, no, well, you know, everybody, I speak on everything, you're not exempt. And I love that. And I'm like, yes, that's my girl. Yeah.
Tracy,
What the fuck you think he is,
put your number in the back chat so I can text you, because it's on my phone. So I can text you this picture. Let me see.
Yeah, you gotta speak the truth. Bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna come and pull up.
Hold on,
and
I might be able to email it to you. Hold on, I might be able to email it from my phone. Hold on.
Ain't nobody gonna come and do shit. Because but anybody ever really actually fight in this sector here? No.
No, other than that
anybody ever came to blows?
Other than that little piece of fight that VS had.
Oh, okay, that's different. That was different. That all the shit that go on there, nobody ever really went and pull up really to fight anybody that I know about. So, hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna kick your ass. That's all it's gonna be. You speaking, that's it. Air. Just pure air. I wouldn't get to no shit because I don't know. I'm too old to fight, but I'll fight with my fucking kid. I'll grab you by the fucking neck. That little hook there, I'll walk with my kid, grab you. Once I grab a piece of your clothes, I'm going to kick you with my one good foot. I know when I kick, I know I'm going to drop. I don't give a fuck. Even if I have to pinch you, I'm going to do something. I'll do something.
All right. Tracy, let me know if you got it, okay?
We lost Tracy.
I don't know what she did.
Are you hearing me, Shelly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was talking. Y'all couldn't hear me. I was ordering food. I'm sorry, I was ordering food while I was on the line, and I even said, I'm in this screen. Can y'all hear me? And nobody said anything. And then Shelly goes, and you go, Tracy, you go, give me your phone number in the back chat. And I was like, well, you said, well, wait a minute, I could do this. So I thought you heard me. I was like, okay, let me check. Hold on.
No, don't put it on here because it's not edited, and I don't want her to, to flag you or whatever for privacy or whatever.
You sent it in the back chat? Is that what happened?
No, I emailed it to you.
Okay.
But I emailed it from my phone. I've never done that before. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said put your number so I could text it to you. But I was like, let me see if I can, if I could email it to you. So that's what I did. But
let me speak to a couple of people.
I just want to make sure you got it.
Because
I just sent it.
Oh, living my best life hurt me when I was saying with my one good foot. Yeah, I would hook them with my cane. Once I get a good grip, pull you in, the one good foot makes up.
Is he gay? Can you hear me?
Oh my God, Tracy, stop it.
He does look gay. I'm not kidding. Yes.
Please.
No, really, Shell.
I don't know.
Let's see it, please, if you can.
But guess what? You know what? That could be a whole nother scam within itself, because they could be trying to get married if he, you know what I'm saying, for her to get money. Because, if you marry somebody in the military, you get a spousal support. So that could be it too. Samara, I got you. I promise y'all, I'm so behind on all my messages, my social media stuff is so bad. But I know I have to check my email today because Rochelle gonna email me something. You think he's gay? Well, he up there arguing with women and sitting on YouTube talking to women about some damn drama. Maybe he is a little fucking fruity, because I know my husband ain't doing no shit like that. Period. Under no.
Let the rest of the chat see it if we can.
Okay.
And then
maybe edit it a little bit, Tracy, so she don't flag you, please. I don't.
But it's not a
careful.
she can't. I don't think she can flag it. It's not a what do you call it?
You
It's not a.
can.
You
Trust
can.
me, yeah. That's why the one I showed you guys.
I'll just
I
put
put
it
the
on my
eyeballs
community
on
feed
it.
then. Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Put it on your community then.
I'll put it on my community feed. Let me do that now. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why I put the eyeballs over the one I had for my StreamYard because I don't be playing with
She
my.
may get mad at me. I don't want to put it on my community wall. How can I do it then? Damn it. I don't know, child. But I've been showing. See, they would have flagged me already before then. I would think. I would think they would have flagged me before. Because remember when I was using other people's pictures, but you know what? That might be because it's a military picture, they may be able to do it. I'm thinking. Because Rico and them would have flagged me already, child. They could have, remember?
They probably just don't know what to do, but you can do it. Privacy complaint. Anytime people's picture, information or anything, even on the community wall. Some people just too lazy to do the damn work to flagging. But yeah, you can. I don't play around because at the end of the day, I know it's hard to rebuild, and I don't have time.
You said even on the community wall they can flag you?
Yeah. You can report.
They'll just take it, but they'll take it down. They'll just take it down. Yeah. Child. He looks a little.
He looks better in that picture, I feel like, than the picture that I showed earlier. But
can I see it in the back chat?
Oh yeah. How do I? Yes.
I think you can only do that when you end it, right? If you share it.
Oh yeah, because it's just you have to just.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Dang, I'm trying to think how I can do it. I want y'all to see. But the whole point is I want you to see the eyes because then you can tell. Like the eyes. I want y'all to see the whole thing.
The window of the soul.
Yeah.
Now, and I mean, even with that, never mind. Let me not say that because then that's going to tell something else. So let me just shut up because I'm about to say too much.
Come on, Shelly. Come on. Don't leave us in your suspense.
Oh, no. It's not anything like that. It's I told you certain things I can't say because if it involves other people. So
okay. I got you.
Identifying stuff.
I got you.
Lead back.
Oh my God, maybe Cookie said they use the husband to get women in compromising positions so they can blackmail them.
Oh my God, Cookie.
Yes.
Cookie.
That's fishing.
Oh my God, yes.
You need to hit the link. First of all, y'all ain't gonna make me late for my Valentine's dinner tonight. Okay, but listen.
Oh my God.
Listen. But Cookie just said she's on to something because I have a friend and she was dating this girl, right? And the girl was trying to offer me this crazy amount of money or whatever. And I'm like, why is she trying to give me all this money? So she was like, well, you've always been here for my friend, taking care of her, looking out for her and stuff like that. So I don't mind, having your back or whatever. So I'm like, dang, right. This girl is just too much money that she's giving away, that she's offering to people, just like Dory, thousands and thousands of dollars. Anyway, to come find out, the girl ended up getting caught later on because she was meeting men on a dating site, getting in compromised positions, and then she was blackmailing them and for money.
Dangerous
this
game.
one guy worked for the government because the girl, even though she was an adult, she looked young, right? So she looked young. Yeah. Well, once the guys would get to her house, her brothers and all them would jump out the closets and also rob the guys or whatever.
Oh my God.
My sister's only 14 years old. We got your information. You're going to lose your job. And the guy worked like at a government, like what, he had a security clearance and stuff. So the guy got scared. So he kept giving the money. They wouldn't stop because the man was giving like $20,000, $5,000. I'll be crazy money. And so when the man finally said he wasn't going to do it anymore, he went to the police. My friend's girlfriend got locked up. And the shit made the news. So Cookie is onto some shit because that could be of it as well.
That's how people lose their life.
Crazy. Because Samara said, check your Insta messages. That's what she says.
Okay, yeah. I gotta check them.
Yeah. Child, that's a lot going on, child.
Yep. Pandora box, let's open.
I know. That is a lot going on.
Yep. So you never know these people, what they're hiding and what freaky shit they're into.
That's just so weird. Well, remember that time when he was trying to talk and I guess he was so high he couldn't talk?
Mm,
I
mm,
remember that
mm.
he was like, and he couldn't even talk. It was like it wasn't even coming out right.
Wait, who was
He
high?
was remember well, this is what we thought. Remember when he heard the voice of Dory's husband in the background and she was trying to ask him something and he couldn't talk? It was like
Mm.
it was
Oh,
it was weird. The voice, I mean, it was just really weird. He couldn't even talk like normal. It was weird. I was like, oh my God, like what happened?
You must have some freaking Benjamin party. Tell you that. Mm, mm, mm,
It
mm,
was weird, child. I don't know.
mm.
This ain't making Jay Wilson look good. Oh, that's so smooth said. Well, I don't it's not, you know
Everybody's
what?
her sister or her brother or something. You've
what?
Yeah.
noticed these people, they always, she said, that lady, what's her name? And she came out to the beefing section a while ago. What's her name? Miss oh God. She oh my God. She live in Chicago there. Oh my goodness. She's a tall, nice looking lady. Um One time she was dancing and she was doing up her boobs and all of that. When she 5A was going at it. Miss, oh my God, forgot her name.
Not B. Is it B?
No, the lady that what's her name? Lovely Love gave $17,000 to. What's her name?
Wait, Lovely Love gave somebody money?
Lovely Love?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you so
1,700.
Wait,
No, not 17,000. 1,700. Sorry, 1,700. What's her
Lovely
name?
wait,
Love?
even still, Lovely Love gave somebody that much?
You don't know that?
No, I
Damn,
could
what's the
see when
lady's
Lovely
name?
Love said she don't give
Somebody in the
it.
chat, could you help me? What's her
Oh,
name?
Flawless Skin. Look at Flawless Skin. It's okay. He can come look at the video. I told
It's
him
Tina.
already. I'm not talking. I'm just basically saying what I feel. I mean, I feel that there's more to that story, and I
Gina,
feel
Gina, Gina.
there's nothing
Remember
to it. You
Lovely
know
Love
what I'm
give Gina, Miss Gina?
saying? Lovely Love did. I
Oh
thought it
my
was somebody
Seven,
else.
God. Give her
no,
money.
$1,700. Yeah,
I
For
didn't know
what?
that.
yeah.
This is the first time I heard about that.
Oh yeah,
Where
she
were
did. I'm
you?
sorry.
Yeah.
She did. She was in Texas when she said that. Yeah, she said she gave it to her when
Yeah.
she was in Texas.
She gave her
I think I thought it was Dory.
$1,700.
That's why I
Now,
got it
now hold up.
confused.
Let's address this right quick. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know you're saying you don't care he can come back and check it, but you haven't
Mm-hmm.
said nothing negative about Jay Wilson. I don't
Thank you.
recall
It's
anybody
stupid.
saying, have anybody said anything bad about Jay Wilson up here?
No,
People just don't
You
know.
did.
no. What
People
happened?
just don't know. I mean, he's just Flawless is probably just telling the truth, or maybe they're not. But I
No,
mean,
I'm not saying that they're lying, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't want us to go on and then it makes it seem like,
Right.
well, we said what we said. No, nobody dogged him out. Nobody
yeah.
talked
No.
Nobody
about
was.
him. We talked
No.
about the show last night or yesterday, whatever the hell it was, and that's that.
And I
No,
told him I
but
wasn't going. Remember when I said I wasn't going?
Yeah.
well, I
Yeah. So
guess the only thing,
there's nothing new.
yeah, the only thing that I said, I was laughing when I said, "Oh Lord, the Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor is mixed up with married with a married man," and I was doing it as a joke. It was all in fun.
But sometimes they do
You
that,
know,
like they'll even
Yeah.
it
they'll
was.
go to his channel and say they over there talking
Also was
about
talking about you.
they
Yeah.
want
That's not
him
true
to
though.
respond
They
and say
like each
something
other. Well,
bad
the
Yeah.
about
life is gonna be up, right? So you could see
Oh
it
yeah.
for themselves,
That's why I
right?
said the light will be up. So I'm
Yeah,
not worried about it. Mm-hmm.
him. That's why I don't respond when people tell me like somebody's saying something because I'm like, I don't know if they did or didn't, and I'm
yeah.
not
View it
there.
for
So,
yourself. Hear it for yourself.
but okay, Heatwave, you gonna have to tell us more. So
Oh.
why did she give her $1,700? What
She
was
said
that about?
she has said she gave it to her maybe because they were just friends. I didn't know they
Mm-hmm.
were close.
Because Lovely Love was working in the oil rigs and she was making really good money. So that's why
Um,
she did it.
yeah, and
And I believe it because
because
they
of
get paid a
Dory,
lot of money.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and because of Dory, caused their
Mm-hmm.
friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Dory was the reason why their friendship dissolved because Dory came on live. Dory came on the panel. Lovely Love did not want Dory on the panel for some reason. I don't know if they weren't getting along. And Miss Gina said no, like to treat everybody with respect or whatever. And they saw the little argument. Miss Gina was just
Oh,
being very
Cookie backstage,
professional.
Tracy.
Oh, okay. I
And
didn't
she
even
got mad. And that's how that came out.
that's how I remember when she
Yeah.
was talking about that, and I remember saying, oh yeah,
Hmm.
the oil rig she could afford it because there was a lot of money you make
Hmm.
at the oil rig.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
$1,700.
Hey Cookie.
Hey,
Hey,
ladies.
Hi, Cookie.
Happy
Cookie,
Valentine's
happy
Day,
Valentine's.
everybody.
happy Valentine's Day. You did a good live, babe. You were dragging. I was like, look at
Child,
you.
Yeah,
It
and
was
she was
fun.
calling Miss
listen,
Gina, her
and my
sister.
stomach feeling, my stomach and my head feeling it different. And I only had a small amount of, I had a small amount of alcohol yesterday, but I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
get
Got a
it
Flawless
together.
hangover?
Queen.
But
Thank
you
you,
know,
Flawless Queen. Oh, go
I
ahead.
was thinking about when the more y'all was talking, I was like, you know what? It sounded to me like how when, because just like Shell said, when
Mm-hmm.
a dude is trying to set other men get the same way men get females to basically line up dudes.
Yep.
Females can get their husbands or their
Mm-hmm.
man to be in on it to be able to finesse other women out of money. And sometimes they'll do it or they'll play the game like where the husband is talking behind the wife back and they'll kick it like they don't know what's going on. But it's really to
Yeah.
get the woman in a vulnerable position so that he
Mm-hmm.
can begin to blackmail her. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
as I'm listening to that, I'm saying you got to think about whether or not a woman that's a total stranger would to another woman would be okay with her husband participating in conversations or now if that's a part of their lifestyle, like if they're known swingers, that's
Swingers.
something a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Even in that instance, you would still
See,
have to
that's
be
what I was
careful.
thinking. Yeah, I was thinking they're swingers. That's what I'm thinking, maybe.
But they could be pretending to be swingers.
That's another thing
That
Yeah,
too.
that
That's
that,
that
that
is
could
true.
be their whole stilo.
That's
Because
a true.
swingers, they have a little organization. They participate within, because it's not, if you don't know about the swinging lifestyle, you could go messing things up. So I don't know, you can't force somebody into a swinging lifestyle. So maybe that have to be for something else like blackmail, you
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
Yeah, for a future date, you know.
Well, with
Who
the
knows?
husband's record, it's like, go
Well,
figure.
I didn't even get a chance to
But
check
wait a minute,
that
they
out
can't be
yet.
doing that for blackmail. I just remember
I
that.
just heard what
And no
Kimmy was
damn
reading. I
body
didn't
out
look
there have
anything
any
up.
money. They would
Hmm?
have to come and do a GoFundMe or go fraud me something, you know. And none of us got any damn money. You
But
got to
they could
blackmail
do it in
somebody where you're going
another
to get
way to
money
get
from.
other things. I think that they could get other. It doesn't have to be a whole lot of money. If you
Mm,
think about it, if somebody is borrowing $20 off of a person, it
mm,
don't have to be for a whole lot of money.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Now,
mean,
I
if
wonder
if the
how many other
person has
scams are being
money,
ran. I bet you people on Facebook doing in those groups, doing all kind of scams.
Mm-hmm.
I
when
bet
you
you
yeah, of
people just
talking
be
course.
to
racking
when you
up.
talking to everybody under the sun in every single sector all over the world,
Yeah.
and
Can
if
you
you can
imagine?
get 200 here and 100 there, but I still
True.
feel that somewhere along the line there's some
Hmm.
identity stuff
Mm-hmm.
that
Yep.
has been
I think
violated,
so. I
and
think
not
so.
only that, you don't even know if this person has left the country and went to another island or something and took out loan. Like, you don't know, you know what I mean?
True.
Or they could have
Hmm.
went land in another country under somebody else's name. You don't
Identity
know.
theft.
Nobody's gonna give away this kind of money repeatedly, back to back to back, like that.
Correct.
See, in her house,
Nobody.
she ain't living in no mansion. Is she living in a nice house? Yes, but even
Hmm.
rich people are not giving away money like
No.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
And they also got to. I think sometimes I don't think people understand the magnitude of how deep. When you talk about you got different types of scammers. You got your 2-bit hustlers, but then you got high rollers in terms of
Mm-hmm.
people that are experts at scammers. Like some people probably don't know it's a fucking machine that you can buy that can duplicate people credit card numbers. I don't
Right.
think some people
Mm.
really understand how
Yeah.
far down the
You can
rabbit
connect. That's
hole
the one you could
identity
connect
theft
on.
can go. It's
Yeah,
not
that's it.
just
You
one of
connect
your
it onto the device, remember, or onto the machine. That's what they were doing, remember? And they were telling you
Mm.
be careful, make
Mm.
sure you use the one that's for the post machine. Remember when that was happening?
Right. Yeah, I know
And
what you're
people were
talking
putting those
right.
devices up to it. Yeah, you're right.
And that's usually a ring. It's not just one person. That's a ring of scammers. People think you can't get, like, they got certain places where you can go where you can put, say for instance, if you got something on your if you don't have the income to be able to lease apartment, people can lease
Hmm.
apartments, they can get houses, they can get cars, grocery, all types of stuff, clothes, name brand. I'm talking about running up tens of thousands of dollars. That's usually a
Wow.
ring. It depends on what type of scammer you actually talking about.
You know,
Right.
you're right with that ring because now I'm thinking about something. They have these places that you could get a loan, payday loan. That is
Yeah,
Hmm.
what
remember
people
that's
call.
what Cookie. Remember
Okay,
that's what you had what's her name on? Nyla.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
okay, but you see the payday loan now. If even
Mm-hmm.
you, if even I get your identity right, that's
That's a
Mm-hmm.
different
it has
type
to
of
be a ring.
scam.
It would be hard for me to okay. You have to show some identification,
Right, but
right?
that's a different type of scam.
Because it will need somebody that is working there for that to go through. You have to know somebody in the background there that they just put in the information. You
Oh, is that
understand?
what they do?
No,
Okay.
you really have to get you can that's true.
Mm,
That will work too, but
mm,
you will also have to have somebody that can make up the pay stubs. You have to be able to
oh,
There you
verify to
go.
Oh
substantiate
yes,
that you
There
that's
that's
you
can
what.
get
that's
go.
the
that
ring,
income.
yeah.
You
So
don't
you
necessarily have to have nobody working there, and you
Mm,
can't go to the same. Two people can go to the same place, but they have a different way of verifying that. That right there, you're talking about dealing with actual banks. So it
mm,
would be that little scam that's a little bit different than people who actually deal with credit cards, like high
mm.
stakes type of scammers.
Right.
They usually operate in a ring, in a group.
Got to
now
be in a
let
group,
me
yeah.
ask you this.
Wow.
Let me pull something else out my archives of my brain of tea.
Mhm.
Did you ever hear about her and her husband paying for some content creators on here, their men, to go to school to get their CDL license?
Wow. Mm-mm. No.
I've heard her mention something to that effect. Either I heard her say it before, or I heard somebody else mention something like that in relation to her before.
Well,
I've
that's not
heard
a lot
people
of
saying
money.
that.
I've
That's not a
never
lot of
heard
money
of
to
that. Where
pay.
did she get
But
that one
nobody
from?
nobody does that. No, nobody's doing that to just see the whole thing. A part of her stick is pretending that, oh, she's just gullible, and oh,
Yep,
she's
yep.
taking advantage of.
Hmm.
That's a
Yes.
part of the whole
Yeah.
For you to have
that's
your
a part of
guards
the game.
down so she can
Because you
right
noticed
quick.
yesterday, because real quick, you noticed yesterday she was on ZX's live and she was like, and she kept saying on her live and his live, my mama would tell me when I was younger, I would say, oh, I have a friend. And she would say, how do you know they're your friend? I think she was just saying that
Right.
to
It's
Maybe
all
she's
like
even
you
green.
said
playing.
now.
Maybe she's
Hmm.
pretending to be high too. Because
Well,
Yeah.
if
she has to
Yeah.
somebody is
come
so
off as
impaired,
sympathetic. She has to
Yep.
come off as sympathetic, and to be able to get the empathy and play on the compassion of the people. Keep in mind,
Yeah.
as a con artist, she would be an expert at doing that. You're not
Yeah.
talking about somebody
Hmm.
who's not skilled at that. That's a whole part of it, because
so-
what's the first thing people do is, oh, that yet again somebody took advantage of poor old Dory. But in one
yeah.
instance, you a lawyer. You done been through 7 years. You done passed the bar. Been through 7 years of law school, and you this highly
Hmm.
intelligent, articulate individual. And the next minute you so stupid that bitches is finessing you out of eight
But
thousand dollars. That
Yep.
doesn't.
Yep.
That's not that.
so that's why maybe that's a game that she
It
plays
is.
because if she's always acting or people think she's impaired or she's on this something and maybe it's nothing. Maybe that's her game. That's the way. For
Hmm.
Yeah.
people to think, oh, she's just a drunk or she's on some kind of whatever she's doing. Maybe it's all a game.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe it's
she
all
could
a game.
also have an addiction. That could be how she financed her addiction. That
Well,
could also
That
be how
could
she
be it
financed
too.
her addiction by, by scamming and conning.
I'd
I
be
think
damned if I make a person
Cookie, I
like
think you
Dory
got
scam me.
static in your mic.
Oh yeah, it's yo. I'm getting ready to drop off because I'm on my cell phone. But I just wanted to come up here and say that
That
I'm a
is
drop I'm a
wow.
drop off, but I'll be in the chat, Tracy. Thank you for letting me
Okay,
up.
babe. You're
It was
welcome,
nice
Okay.
babe.
talking to you,
And again,
Cookie.
happy Valentine's Day to everybody in the chat and the
Same to
ladies on
you.
the
Same to
panel.
you,
You
All
Crystal.
too.
right,
Same to you.
peace.
Bye bye.
Child, that is just, oh my God. Now you have me thinking,
Teresa,
Shells.
you don't like the back chat, but take that in the back chat and put that in your pocket.
Okay, let
That
me
is
see.
that is crazy. That is so freaking crazy. Crazy as hell. You know, these people. Mm. And the next thing too, when somebody do something, a charitable
Oh my God,
donation or
are you
whatever it may be,
serious? Oh my
come on,
God.
you don't speak on that.
If it's a
Oh
lie,
my,
it came from her.
I'll speak on that.
Wow. Wow.
So sometimes I know you don't like to want to believe a lot of, you know, you don't want to think of people in that way, but a lot of people, I think a lot of people are in
Where did Tracy go?
more involved. Oh shoot, she got clicked off. Maybe because she was reading the
Okay.
she'll probably come back. Yeah, see, I don't put nothing
Must
past.
think out. That is so wild.
Okay, you're back.
I wonder, do you that
Well,
now that's a lot. That's a lot of
you know
Chanel.
what I
That's a
said I
lot.
was gonna do, Tracy? I
What?
actually said that I was gonna ask somebody
Uh-huh.
disconnected with the second person. Well, actually, person connected with both of them. You know what I'm saying? And I was just gonna ask them if they could ask, you know.
But
But
you know, they're gonna be they probably would say no. Nobody's gonna want to admit it. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I believe too. They're probably gonna say no
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
that's why all
exactly.
this whole time you don't hear anybody saying too much,
About it. Yep.
and it's for a
Yep.
reason. It's for a
That's
reason.
why.
Yes.
That's why. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, how come nobody's doing anything about it? You know, or saying anything?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's wild. That is so wild. Oh my gosh. I cannot. I just don't know how. I'm in my mind. I'm trying to think. How would it be done though? I'm like without socials. You know what? How would it not be? It has to be something. Oh, unless you say, you know what? I'm going to go to your bank and take this money over there. It has to be something.
Okay, yeah. Now I've done that for friends and stuff before. Like if
And
they're
you can do
at a
that.
certain bank or whatever, they won't tell you what the account balance is. But yes, you can go deposit money into anybody's account.
Yeah, that's
All I'm
true.
saying is some of these people have given more information than what they're telling, but they don't want to make themselves look bad because at the moment they thought dumb, stupid, naive, desperate for friends.
People, do not let anybody go to deposit. Sorry, Shelly. Deposit any money for you. I got robbed just like that. Just like that.
You did?
Just
How?
yeah, just you know, like trusting someone, you know. Never let your
Really? Because
guard down. For
wow.
months that was going on until the check bounced and the mortgage was not getting paid. I was on a foreclosure. Okay. And that said person was with me. Okay. Was with me. Right. I was there and I'm like, what's going on? First of all, I was having dinner with this person and another friend. These people always is in groups and very innocent looking, you know, they build your trust up. Okay. Let me just tell you a short story. Story time now. This happened in 2000. This would have happened, I think, in 2008, between 2008 and 10. Okay. My nephew was doing business to me. He was taking care of my finances, right? So I was very, very ill. He left and he had to travel. So he was supposed to be back like in 2 weeks or whatever, but he didn't. Anyway, so the finances had to be picked up, right? So me being sick and all of that, the person who was next to me, look at how people could get killed. Now what I did, at sometimes I was in so much of pain and all of that, and so weak. So I had a keys cut for this person. So she was so nice to me, you know, she was at my bed and call and all of that. So now what she had to do, she had a job, right? So she will come and make sure everything is okay. I'm just saying a little so a lot don't go away because I know these bitches just waiting to dox and all the fuckery. But let them fuck with me anyway. So um anyway, so she had to come to the establishment to make sure everything is okay. So one day she was like, Miss Heatwave, you know, that's not the name she called me, but the you know, the money, you know, someone was asking for you. And I'm like, girl, my nephew's still away. And she was even giving me a word of advice. And she was like, no, I don't think you should leave that money like that. You should, you know, get someone to pick it up. And I'm like, oh, I said, it was just, I'll have to take my chances. She said, I could go do it for you. It was a Friday. And I'm like, no, don't worry about that and whatever. She said, look, I have my girlfriend. She would just ride me over there and whatever. I was always taught not to, whatever you want, pay for it. Do not depend on others and whatever. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, long story short, I said, okay. I said, at least get some gas, put some gas. I said, how much is she gonna charge? She's like, no, 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 no. She's not a taxi service, bam, bam, bam. So I said, all right, put some gas in her car, right? Said okay.
Uh-huh.
So at this time here now, they had someone was supposed to give a large sum of money, right? So
Uh-huh.
the deal was not set up properly yet. She called me when she got to the establishment. She told me this person's ready, and I'm like, oh God, can't he come back? He was in Virginia, so he could not have been back and forth. And we wanted to. He wanted to close the deal. It was a good deal. I wanted it closed too. So she was so nice. She said, "I'm going to do it for you," and all of that. I'm like, great. She had two. A matter of fact, she had two receipt books, right?
Uh-huh.
I gave her a new receipt book, and it's a good thing I had a reason to do that. I said, use the new receipt book. Do not use the one that my nephew, because when she went to the back, I said, oh, by the way, take the new receipt book. But I did not look to see she walked with the receipt book that my nephew was using, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, that's receipt trust. So she's picking up the money, picking up the money. My
Uh-huh.
nephew now called me and he said, Auntie, I'm going to be here for a certain amount of time. And I said, okay, don't worry about it. I got somebody to take care of it. So I said, do your business. Well, months went by. We're going into the third month. So I'm feeling much better. So I told her, I said, look, I have to go down there. Let me see what's going on. So she's like, no, don't feel take yourself. Everything is okay. But I still went
Uh-huh.
anyway. When I got there, that was a Saturday. Everything was good. I left. So Sunday, now I'm, oh Lord, stupid, stupid. I now leave and I said we're gonna have dinner together, right?
Uh-huh.
So we all got there about 7 o'clock. The lady, myself, her, the daughter went home. Her daughter had to go home. So, and the two other kids. So we just ordered and everything like that. Waiting, we got served and everything like that. When it's time to pay, so time to pay. The server
Uh-huh.
came back and she leaned over and she said, Mom, um, it was not going to, the course not going to. I'm like, what? So now, sitting down and playing some big shot. I pull out the next card. I said, maybe, forget about that. Pull out the
Uh-huh.
next card, right? So the
Uh-huh.
debit card now, give it to her. And she told me, Mom, I'm like, what? Now, this meal came up to, I think it was like let's say 215, something like that, right? So
Uh-huh.
I'm like, this is impossible. So I look around. I said, you have an ATM machine around here? The lady told me no. She told me if you go across the street, they have one right over there, and it was a Citibank. So I got there. I said, perfect. So I left them in the establishment, and we were even joking around. I said, guys, get ready to wash dishes or whatever. Joking
Uh-huh.
around. I left, went over to this place, and now I'm looking for the balance. Looking for a balance. I see something like $79, something like that. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
impossible. So I went to the excitement started to get over in me. I couldn't remember my pin, I couldn't remember anything. I started to get very excited.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is a Sunday, like it was a Sunday, yeah. This was a Sunday. Yeah. So now I have to wait until Monday morning. What I did, I used the next cord that went through. So when I got there, I was telling her, she's looking at my face, she's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't understand. Is no money there? And I turned to her now and I said, did you deposit? Because this is the account that this money was supposed to be deposited in. Let's
Uh-huh.
say I didn't have no money in there, right? And this is fresh money she put there. Not even a week's worth of money was in there. Not even. So I got confused. She said, yes. I said, wait a minute. I didn't check the saving account. So she said, look, tomorrow is Monday. Don't worry about it. She said, this lady, she called a lady, and she said, she was even there with me. Yes, I used the deposit slip. I put it in the checking account. Maybe it's some kind of confusion. She said, tomorrow we'll get that straightened out. I said, yes. But I couldn't concentrate. All night I was turning to a sin. Come Monday morning now, bright and
Uh-huh.
early, I called the bank. They said they were looking for me. They said they were looking for me. Yeah. And then they told me checks was bouncing all over the place. And I said, how
Oh my
long ago? They said about three
God.
months. They said, Mom, you're in trouble. Did you call your mortgage company? I said, mortgage company? Said, yes. Checks came back. Insufficient funds. And I said, oh my God. They said, we were calling you. I said, you were? Yeah, they were calling me. Said, no answer. So the confusion starts. So then I start asking them, like, what was the last money that was deposited and whatever. They
Mm-hmm.
told me that no money was deposited. Like my nephew put the last amount of money, right? So I said, okay,
Mm-hmm.
could you give me the balance of the savings account? No money.
Mm-hmm.
No money was added there. And I'm like, oh my God. So they asked me what a matter of fact, I almost fall down in the bank. Okay. The
Oh
place
my
started to
God.
spin. All right. So now we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about something in excess of, I would say about 11, no, not so much. So let's say between 8,000, something like that.
Oh
Okay.
my
But
God.
supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
in there. Some of the bills were paid. Some of the bill, few of the
Mm-hmm.
bills were paid for this establishment, right? So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
where the rest of the money went to? So I said, you know what? So now I had to go back. I said, maybe she paid double or triple the money on some way she paid up in advance. I don't know. So when I called her up. Her husband answered the phone and he
Mm-hmm.
said she wasn't home. Okay. Now she's a recovering um alcoholic, right? Right. So
Mm-hmm.
um I know of that, she was doing good and everything like that. So I'm like, I wonder if this girl fell off or what's going on. So I said maybe it's a simple explanation. Guess what? When the husband told me she wasn't at home, that was the last
Uh-huh.
time I even spoke to anybody that represents
Oh.
this girl. Now, stupid me didn't know the address where she's really living, right? I never look into that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know she wasn't that far away from me. So there I was going around asking people because she was very popular. And that's, I don't know why she did it, popular around the area. So people will say, oh, she was just here. Oh, she wasn't here and all of that. So now I had to pay
Uh-huh.
somebody to look out for her, right? And I said,
Oh
when you see
wow.
her, call me right away. So
Uh-huh.
that was not successful. I had to bring my husband into this because now, you see, that's why sometimes you have to leave well enough alone. Now, my husband is the person who got her the job, right? She
Mm-hmm.
was not doing very well. She was not working. She was not doing what she's supposed to do. So I had to let her go. My husband came back months after and he begged me. He said, please, please help her. That's something, that's the only income she has, and bam, bam. And I said, no, she's not doing the work, and it's nothing else I have that I could offer her. Anyway,
Right.
he said, look, he said, I told her that. And she said, whatever, just show her again. She's going to do it. Just give her a try. I did that through my husband and her daughter that I'd loved so much. I said, okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's go. Give her a next try. She was doing much better. I'm not going to lie, but it's
Mm-hmm.
much better. So now I called my husband and say, hey, you have to. He was at work. I said, listen, I don't care. Call her, get this woman. I'm not hearing anything. It's like she just went absent. Now, my my child, one of my children,
Mm-hmm.
had told me, Mama, I don't like these women. He saw me with the women and he was like, I don't like these women. They look like leash. I can't remember the word that he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you always, I'll stop it, you're young people, something like that. And he was mad
Mm-hmm.
serious. He's like, I don't know, it's something about them. You see, that's why we never too old to learn. And
Mm-hmm.
I let it go. Do you know what happened? This went away. Listen, I had a lot of problems. I couldn't even concentrate on her. I had to make do. I had to pay almost trip double the money because at this time now my freaking house is in full foreclosure mode. Okay,
Oh my
so when the
God.
lawyers
Mm-hmm.
step in, you got to pay the
Mm-hmm.
lawyer before you could even get to the bank or get to your mortgage company. That's it. So now this is waste money. I was in i was in a massive confusion. Anyway, when I get my house situated and everything was okay, now this time passed, right? Months went
Mm-hmm.
by. One Sunday, something that I have never done in such a long time. I said, you know what? Let me. She was like, like I said, used to run my errands or whatever. So after her, I didn't replace anyone. So I wanted something from the supermarket. And I said, I'm going to walk and go there. It was a nice summer afternoon. I'm going to the supermarket. I went get what I have to get. So I'm passing back. When I looked, there was a church, people clapping and they singing and everything. And I was looking to see where this church was, just nosy
Uh-huh.
this. Then I said, wait a minute, who should I see? Same individual. This is exactly what I went and I told this woman because I was
I would have
confused.
attacked her. I would have been arrested. I would have attacked
Mm-mm.
her.
I was confused because this was not planned. And like I said, sometimes you never know what you're gonna do when you're faced with something. Okay,
Yeah.
it's just
Mhm.
human being. It's just just how it happened. So I
Mhm.
saw her, like I tell you, that church. Now
Mhm.
I'm not a Christian or anything like that, but I believe in God and to give respect. So I
Mhm.
walk up to her and I'm like, hey, I said, wow, man, I was looking for you. I said, good afternoon. I said, listen, we need to sit down and talk about this money is really missing. It's like it just disappeared. So I need for us to speak on this. We have to make it right. I don't know what happened, but the money is
Uh-huh.
not accounted for. You told
Right.
me you did what you had to do. You have to show me proof. We're gonna go into the bank. Let's do this. Wait, and tell me what happened. Because remember, once I got in the bank and forth, they was gonna arrest her ass. And maybe I should have done that. You know what that woman turned and tell me? Ah, yes, Lord. That woman turned and tell me, call me by my name. Don't you F with me here today. That's what she said.
Oh my
Don't you
God.
F with me here today. And she told me she was not my husband. Yes, she told me that. So when she said that, the two bags that I had in my hand, I could remember it had eggs and little things. And I
He
threw
went.
the bags down. I threw the bags down, right? And it said, no, I didn't throw the bags down yet. I said, what? Because confusion. What? I said, listen. I said, so no, I'm going down quiet. Nobody around could have heard what I'm saying, right?
Oh,
And me with a big mouth and the type of passion that I could get into. And I couldn't believe that's how I handled it. I said, listen, let's just sit and talk about it because you said you didn't steal anything. I don't think you will do that to me. And I really believe her. I look at this woman like a sister. I said, I know you're not going to do that to me. We share a lot of times. She told me it was a lot. I said, I know you won't do that to me. I know it have some explanation. So are you going to come? Let's walk down and let's go sit down and speak on this. She said, you
mhm.
hear what I tell you? Don't F with me. Don't stop bothering me. And she stood up. So she kind of came up to me and like she want to rush me. Well, then is when the bag went flying. I throw those two bags down and she said something to me. And I think that is very unfair because I'm getting very emotional about this.
Oh.
She turned to me and she said, listen, if you mess with me, if you effing mess with me, um, I'll call ICE. Something like that. She said to me. And I said, what did you say? She said, yes, you heard me. So at this time, when she said that, I remember my mom, especially my mother, because I would have said my
Mm.
mother, staring at it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah.
I listened like I was hearing my mother speaking to me. And I said, as she flew up to me, I went towards
Mhm.
her too. I said, hit me. Because remember, she was the one who was coming by force. So
Yeah.
the only thing I have to do to beg her, I was begging her to hit me. We were this close that we were exchanging saliva. I said, please hit me. So she's
Okay.
ran up and ran up. I didn't say much. I was begging her to hit me. Now, the said lady, that was her friend, I was
Mhm.
taking her around. She said, what did she say? She said, oh, stop it, stop it, stop it, please stop it. Now, Mother's Day had just passed, right?
Mhm.
So I could remember that Mother's Day. I was sick, and the lady that was doing the transportation, I was like, oh my God. I called the woman that was working for me that did this to me. I said, oh my goodness. I said, I forgot Mother's Day. I said, what would you like? Normally, I don't do that. I buy something. I said, oh my goodness, tell me what would you like, right? Would you like
Mhm.
cash? Or you will wait until I get better to take. She said, man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She said, anything, anything. So what I did, They had I had gotten a gift from
Mhm.
a close relative of mine, but she wouldn't have mine. So I give her cash, right? I give this
Mhm.
woman cash. So she's like,
Mhm.
thank you, thank you. And then I look around. I can remember I said, wait a minute. I said, hold on. She told me the lady was going down south, right? For a month.
Mhm.
So I had gotten a gift of a traveling bag, and with that it had like a beach bag and the umbrella. It was a whole ensemble came together. So it
Mhm.
was a beach towel. Like I'm seeing it in front of me. It was bright yellow with like the sun,
Mhm.
beautiful. The umbrella was like a yellow and white, and she got the umbrella, the beach bag. They had two pieces to that. They had the bag, the big duffel sack, and then in that it had like where you could put your drinks like warm and cold, like if you walk in with it. So it had an extra bag in there. So I said,
Yeah.
you think she would like this? And she's like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. This is what she said. I'm sorry I didn't choose this, right? I said, too late,
Mhm.
too late. We joke about it. I said, man,
Mhm.
I don't have anything to wrap it up into. And then she said, remember you have some gift bags. They're Christmas things, but who cares? And I said, oh yes. She dropped it in there. I said, buy me a card, okay? She said, don't even worry about that. Anyway, she went, she left. I had given her that bag. So something that caught me at the time when all of this flaring up, this lady came up and she said, please don't fight, you all stop and whatever. So she came in the middle. So she turned to this lady and said, she's accusing me of theft. No, I never said that. I never called that woman a thief.
Oh my
I said,
God.
let's go and sit and speak on it because
Yes,
I don't know what is going on. Remember, I
exactly.
don't know what was going on at that time. I know the money
Mhm.
disappeared, but please.
So
I
she
said,
told on herself.
so she said, I said, I call you a thief. I never call you a thief. So the lady now, as she said
Mhm.
that, I remember when I sent that gift with her, that lady seems like very proper. She was a southerner and all of that. And these people, the proper manners and all of that. So I'm like, she never even said thank you. She never even said anything. So at that moment, I called the lady attention. I said, listen, now I don't trust this girl at all. I don't know why the hell that gift came to my head. Okay. And I
Mhm.
said, listen, did you collect um a gift Mother's Day? And she said,
Mhm.
oh, speaking of that, she said, the girl, let's say her name is Anne. She said, oh,
Mhm.
Anne told me, listen to this, Anne told me she had something from you to give to me. And she turned to the lady now and said, oh, and she said, oh yeah, this is a thief now. Oh yeah, I am let me go get no, I forgot. I said, go get it. So I get this tracker from it. Go get it. Because I wanted to speak to this lady alone. So she left
Mhm.
now. And then it's when I realized she was living right in that building. So I said, go get it. So I called the lady. I said, listen, I said, I don't know what's going on. She said, you were the person because I said, were you getting $25 per trip? She said,
Mhm.
oh, don't worry. But I said, no, please, please, please. Were you getting $25 per trip? She said, no, I told you I don't want any money or anything like that. She said, total. She gave me $100. I said, total for almost 3 months. She said, yes, when I need gas, she put in a little gas or whatever. I said, really? She said, yes. I said, okay. At this time now, she's running up. She jumped and said, what are you telling her? Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her or whatever. So the lady is
Mhm.
trying to calm her down. So when she hand the bag, remember this went in a gift bag, right? First of all, the bag is not in the gift bag anymore. And then I remember, wait a minute, there are pieces in this bag. So
Mhm.
um the lady said, I said, your car is here? She said, yes. She said, look, the car is right there. So I opened the bag. When I opened the bag, it was empty because of her coming with the bag, it was the way I was swinging. I said, couldn't get an umbrella and all these things in there. So when I looked, the bag is empty. I said
Mhm.
to her now, you see how I get to prove her a dirty liar and a thief. I said, where's the rest of the belongings of the bag? So I was hoping that she said it was just that. She said, what belongings? What rest of stuff? And I said, look, on the bag, it has a tag telling you the contents of the bag. the designer, the contents of the bag and everything. And I started reading it out. I said, this is missing, this is missing, this is missing. So she said, oh, the husband now flew up now to me. Oh my God, oh my God. Everything she did for you. And look at how you behaving for a little piece of something, he said, right? So I don't know if the husband don't know she was getting paid. I don't know. No, that was not even my concern. I said, I'm not speaking to you, sir. I'm not speaking to you. So he keep bothering me, like he's trying to aggravate me. He keep coming up to me. I said, sir, if you want to speak to a man, I'll get a man just now for you to discuss this with. Right now, this is between myself and your wife, okay? I just wanted peace. So anyway, she came outside and she brought the rest of the stuff except the towel. I said, and one towel too. And at this time, she's pissed. The towel looked like it was used. I wasn't sure. I told the lady, I said, I'm so sorry that it's in this condition. I said, no wonder. You remember I was saying, but why this lady did not tell me thanks? Okay. When that lady
Mhm.
got this up, she's like, oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Oh, she was going, she grabbed me, she was kissing me. She said, oh, I never expected this and whatever, whatever. I said, no, thank you. Now I'm getting ready. I said, you know what? Now, the way how you behaving, you stole that money. So you're just acting like a common thief. And
Mhm.
church is going on. Oh my God, who told me to tell her that? She told me she's gonna get me arrested. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that, and everything is coming back to immigration. So I couldn't take the shit anymore. I at this time I forgot I had two bags in my hand. I said, "Bitch, hit me, hit me." And the husband now is coming up to me. I wanted to fight the husband more than her. So when I think about it, I said, "Wait a minute." Somebody came and said, your husband is right around the corner. He just pulled up there. The guys normally play dominoes and so outside. So somebody, before I could leave the scene to go get my husband got here. My husband turned to her and said, but everything I did for you, you thief. You stole my wife's money. And she was like, oh, she could speak to you like that. Da, 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 da. And my husband's like, press charges on her. The husband, no, you remember this guy that was flying up to me? Now he's going down now. He wants to move away, like he wants to disappear. And my husband came up to me and said, what happened? Did he come up to you? And I was like, nah, don't worry about that. My husband went and grabbed him, right? Went and grabbed him. I'm like, listen, I said, leave the man alone. Anyway, I had him left alone. When I came home, and I checked the money. You know what? Oh, a matter of fact, every time I call her on weekend, she was always at a casino. Yes, that was it. She was always at a casino. So one day, telling my husband, I said, how come this woman is always at a casino? I ain't paying her. I can't afford to go to the damn casino. Something I'm doing wrong. She and this lady was going to the casino. Everything is a trick. Everything, when people is doing something, it's a reason for it. Listen to this. She had
Mhm.
told me she was following this lady. This lady, she's working, English. She's working. Okay. Guess what she did now? She was like, what would she tell me? She said, yeah, she's working in the casino. Um, she's working. So I said, what work she's doing? I thought this lady is retired. Guess what happened? The lady was retired. That lady would sit down there every afternoon because she was working. Anytime the people hit a jackpot, the people who is on public assistance, you remember they cannot go and draw on this money because if you're on public assistance, the government they flag your name, they'll hold back the winnings, right?
Mhm.
If you win
Mhm.
$5,000 and they pay $3,000 for welfare, whatever, they hold back the
Mhm.
winnings. So when people is thinking like, oh my God, the casino is not paying enough, the casino pay out. You had some kind of debt, with the government. So the government want back the winnings they take their money. So these people are sitting there and they are looking around. They're looking around for whoever wins some money. Now, my record is clean, so I could go get the winnings for you, right? The government don't have to know anything about it. So I know that's what that lady was doing. Every weekend she was going, I'm like, where's she getting the money? It was my money she was using. It was my money.
Oh my
When
God.
we count out that money, how much money that woman takes from me? That
Come
one
on.
woman take, I think, I still have that receipt. I think it was like 8,000 something. Okay.
Oh
She
my
did pay
God.
some of the bills. She did pay some of the bills. 8,000 something. That woman take from me. But you know what hurt me? You see her child returned back to school. It was me. Once a year, these people who is recovering, on this program, and congratulations to her that she stayed okay, they would have some kind of celebration for them. Guess who would buy her outfit and everything? It was me. It was me. Okay?
That's wrong.
And
Yeah.
her daughter, she almost lost her daughter. Okay? I told her what to do. I had my attorney speak to her that
Hmm.
she wouldn't lose the full what you call it, the full custody of that child. All of that.
Hmm.
She was thanking me up and down the place. And when the bank called me, the bank said, "Did you figure out what happened? We could press charges on her." I know she was gonna go down, but I couldn't. All I could remember that little girl's face. And like I said, trust cost me that money. Trust cost me
Yeah.
that money. These people
That's
come up
why I don't, that's why I
nice.
don't trust everybody. I really don't,
Let me
They
I
let me
love my
tell you
husband.
something right quick, Tracy.
yeah.
One, I
Hmm.
got a text and I was summoned to go over to
Mm.
Jay Wilson's channel. I guess he must be live or whatever.
Oh
Uh,
my.
Uh-huh.
they said that I said something about a credit card or whatever.
Oh
And I
my.
was like, well, I'm on a panel right now. So
Oh
how am I
my.
going to
Hmm.
come to his panel if I'm on a panel? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
And I was
Oh
like,
wow.
he should just come over here if he has a question.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
so
Because you didn't say anything, and we're all here.
Nobody said
Yeah.
anything disparaging. People just
Yeah.
were
You should
starting
drop
stuff.
in. You should
Yeah.
drop in and ask
right,
what's going on.
because
Yeah.
when I hit this button to leave up off of here, I'm actually
Wow.
supporting somebody else's live right now. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about, but I'm just in the chat and I told them I'm
Wow.
on another panel, right?
Wow.
When I get
Uh-huh.
off this, I need to post for my Valentine's giveaway, and then I have stuff that I need to
And I'm on here falling asleep a little bit because I was
Yeah, I
like,
know.
oh,
Don't
yeah.
fall asleep. Close
I
off the
know.
live.
yeah,
I
Close it off,
I'm
please.
not about to go back over there and
know. No,
repeat everything I just said over here. That's crazy. Like
Right.
we already said it. If it
we
come up
already
here.
said, yeah, I'm not going with that.
Yeah, he could go
I just
through
want
the
to
live
carry
now.
on with
Yeah.
things. I wish that he would just come over here and get it cleared up. But there's nothing
Um, you
disparaging
Tracy,
about it.
go get your rest. You're not gonna fall
I'm
asleep
so
here today.
tired.
You're not.
Okay,
Boosie is
baby.
not here to wake you up. Please
I
close it
know.
off. Please close it
Thank
off.
you guys for coming on, Shells. I hope we can get to clear it up. Is he coming over though?
No, I guess he's not. I don't know. I mean, when I had my phone was going dead because I was gonna send you this other receipt from my bank. Cause
Hmm.
when who was it? It was Southern, I think it's Southern
Mm.
Tennessee. No, Smooth
Mhm.
Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
Smooth Tennessee
Mhm.
had made a comment earlier, and you had pinned it up about you can change your, get new debit cards. And I was going to show
Yes.
you how that happened to me. And this was what somebody off of YouTube did to me, right?
Oh my
And
God. Uh-huh.
even though I got new bank cards, it
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter. Anytime I do a transaction that they think may be fraud, they
Uh-huh.
text my phone or they either shut my whole account down because it flags it. You
Yeah,
know what
that's
I
how
mean?
mine is too. It'll flag it. Hmm.
And this was what somebody did off of YouTube. You know what I mean?
That's
So
crazy. Yeah.
people don't always mean well. And I'll show you the receipt anyway, just so you see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, these people do stuff. And when I had
Gary, they said that Jay Wilson thinks that somebody went and told Jay Wilson something about Shelly was said something about him and credit cards or something, and that wasn't exactly true. So she told him if he would come over, I guess. And
yeah, I
so
mean,
I don't
it's
know.
for me to come over on the panel. That just doesn't make any sense because you're live. So if he's the topic, why not come over here and hit the link? You know what I mean? Or he can
Yeah.
back it up and he'll hear exactly what we said. I'm not going to go over there and repeat and go through all of this. And then, no,
Hmm.
I'm not doing all of that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. I am so tired, but thank you for coming on, Shells and Heatwave. I love you, my baby.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me. I got to
I
start
know I'm
doing
so
my
happy
stuff.
y'all came up. I had a good time. Thank you for the tea shells. And I will talk to you guys later, everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I will talk to y'all later.
Have
Peace,
a good day,
everybody.
everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.
Tell everybody that Paulette is back, y'all. Peace, everybody.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.